Plonge en mort. Une mort superficielle. Une vie superficielle et la mort. Qu'est-ce que la vie sans la mort? Qu'est-ce que la mort? Une vie ennuyeuse. La vie est surfaite. Chien mort. Pieuvre armement. Attraction irrésistible.
Oh, let me move the microphone over here.
The microphone was unmuted, so
I know, so unprofessional. Sorry if that sounded dreadful, everybody.
sounds like CPW grind.
So yeah, I love the weird commercials in this game. The one we just saw for Puvra Armament is like, yeah, basically a porno, but I think, you know, it's like supposed to be how insanely sort of militarized the future is. That yeah, death and shagging. Average perfume ad, Zephyrian. Yeah, honestly, a lot of them do just sort of like, this perfume is sex. It's like, I don't know about everyone else. I don't have a particularly good sense of smell, but smells aren't always like a pleasant thing. You know, like, no one. I feel like I hear people complain about the smell of something more than I ever hear them talk about how great the smell of something is. And I was just talking about smells. Yeah, I feel like your sense of smell is the one sense that is more likely to be unpleasant than any of the others. Like, you don't often see stuff that's like truly revolting, and you don't taste that much like really bad stuff. But I feel it's not uncommon to smell something and go, ooh, oh, I don't like that.
What about when we saw the Summer Game Fest yesterday? Hey,
But dum.
is that anything? Oh.
Got to see. They're doing a physical version of Alan Wake 2. Yay!
People are annoyed by that because they swore they weren't going to do that, and some people bought it when they wanted to wait for the physical version.
Well,
just because
now
they
they.
were like,
Well,
"What's that?"
don't worry because it's on limited run, so
"Oh,
only like 1,000 people will actually get one.
that's fine then.
Yeah, I saw Silk said looking forward to some non cutscene gameplay. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, let's not go crazy. Middle East Advent Palace. This is where they make the Kingdom Hearts
Mhm.
games,
Yeah.
or find the Final
You got
Fantasy.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave the gun out. Oh, who left that there? My brain took a second to sort of like register what that was before I walked over it. Ooh, got a Playboy. Now,
That's like there must be another Solid Snake in the area. Left a satchel charge in front of a Playboy.
yeah. Well, they had my number. Yeah, we can't actually get over this bar yet. I forget which is the best way to sort of navigate up this building. Oh, Beto, I can't see anything because Twitch won't finish the ad. Oh yeah, I've had that that problem as well.
Hmm?
Right, so get used to it cutting out. Our
Like that
splitter
for-
isn't very good.
For a second.
Hang on.
This
Is
is
there
the power
another?
of the PS3.
There's another satchel charge here, right? Or... No, she's just died. Okay. I think I'm supposed to be using my solid eye to work out which of these are like mines and stuff. So we go into like night vision mode. Oh, right, well this is the wrong way to go. See my searing hot footprints?
Roasting.
Yeah, I mean he's quite warm as well for a dead guy.
Just stinking, He's already in putrefaction.
I think there are landmines up this way, which is why I'm sort of being very cautious, or whatever that is.
Why is only Snake's head warm? Because he's in the sneaking suit is
The
like
sneaking suit, yeah, it suppresses
keeps
all
all
your
the
like
heat in.
thermal. There you go, sleep gas mine. Ready it with L1, plant with R1. I think it doesn't suck too much to get hit by a sleeping gas mine at this stage, because there's no guards around to like shoot you or anything. Woohoo! Oh, stun grenades. Do I need to unlock those with Drebin? I forget whether I'm just allowed to. Whether even grenades are like locked into the control system. Would have been an undiscussed aspect of Kojima's horniness. This game suggesting that Snake's feet are extremely hot and sweaty. Yeah. Yeah, he leaves absolutely like roasting hot footprints. I mean, we'll get into the feet stuff when Raiden arrives. He's got some of gaming's most iconic feet.
Gaming's most supple feet.
Supple feet. I don't know why, but supple in reference to feet is just an extremely sort of like horny word.
Yeah.
I mean, supple is already quite a horny
If you
word.
ever see an author utilize supple, this guy's a freak.
Certified freak comment. I want to collect all the sleeping gas mines, even though I don't think I'm ever going to use them. Because I'm more likely to kind of get hit by them on the way back. Now, why has my memory brought me in here? What is there that's worth grabbing? ammunition. Oh, and sorry to disappoint, but I'm not playing non-lethally because I think MGS4 is so
Is
kind
the
of.
video? Sorry, is there crackling noises again?
Oh
We
goodness.
thought we fixed that last time with a change of an HDMI cable.
Our splitter is powered, yes.
Looking at the audio for the video capture, it should be fairly quiet now, and yet there's a low. Oh, there's no crackling. Noise is fine. Okay, I'm just on guard because last time we didn't.
Yeah,
have
last time we
crackling.
had like a
we
crackling.
had crackling
noise.
audio.
I mean, this setup leaves something to be
I
desired.
mean, the camera shake is great right now because we're under bombardment, but it's fine.
Oh, I got some music. Should I get on my iPad? On my iPod? I didn't see what song I just picked up.
No, have we got anything that's not licensed?
Oh yeah. MGS4 Integral Podcast 01.
I'm alright.
Apparently the reason this is called the theme of Tara is because Kojima thought it sounded like someone saying Tara. Tara. Oh, that cut out on my screen as well. I mean, I don't hear it. Far be it from me to question the unlimited wisdom of
I mean,
Hideo Kojima.
going into like, I know Japanese style onomatopoeia. A lot of them, I'm like,
Yeah.
really like doki for a heartbeat. Is it? Does it go
Doki
doki?
Doki
Doki.
I like G, which is the sound of silently staring at someone.
Pretty good, yeah. G.
G. Oh shit! I used to know a load of those. So yeah, I think on this difficulty as well, I don't even need to use the compress on my back, because like as you may have seen, like Snake, if you walk around like this too much, you kind of patch his back. I don't think it's that much of a problem on Liquid Easy. Ooh, noodles. Where am I supposed to be going? This has got to be the way, right? Oh no, this is the way we come later, I think. Yeah, all those lasers.
Snake, I'm detecting a trap in your vicinity.
What?
It's a
Wait,
bomb
what?
that uses an infrared sensor as a detonation trigger. It's a remote control device, and I'm detecting slight traces of volatile sleep gas. Trigger it, and you'll be knocked out, so be careful.
Well, I mean, it's fine to get knocked out when there's no one else around. What?
We're in no rush to do our mission,
Yeah,
We'll take a
no,
nap.
take a little while. I need to get over to the other side of this building, I think. Like, I need to be over here. Yeah, here we go. I need to get onto the roof. Grimoire of Alice, Uncle Snake can have a little nap as a treat. Yeah? It's an old man.
No,
He needs to
this
take
is-
things nice and
Snake has
slow.
to suffer in this game. Them's the breaks.
A rat. You can't eat things like you could in MGS3. There's no point harassing the local wildlife. Ah, good bit of gameplay there.
We have fun. Doing a bit of collecting.
Yeah, collecting a few smoke grenades that I'm probably not going to use.
Drop your weapon! Drop your weapon!
All right. Here.
Easy now.
Let's get a nice close look at Snake's ass there.
Don't move.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
Careful, I'm no rookie. I'm a 10-year vet.
How the hell did you ever survive 10 years?
Don't move. CQC, real big boss, huh? Lower your weapon. Slowly now. I wouldn't try anything funny if I were you.
Fox.
Snake?
It's
Really?
weird that it
Took
took
that
her that
long.
long to
I guess he is
recognize.
old.
Snake?
Yeah.
Meryl.
Is that you?
The bullet earring is very corny, but I do kind of like it.
Mm.
What happened to your face?
What a thing to say to someone.
Accelerated aging. They don't know the cause.
Oh my god.
Meryl, you're my informant in the U.S. military.
And you must be the inspector sent by the UN. Akiba!
Commander!
At what point
This
did,
is Rat
what was he
Patrol
gonna do?
Team
Like try and
01.
grab her?
We're with the CID, one of the bodies investigating PMC activity.
Hell yeah.
First hounds, now rats. Here, you can have this back.
I mean, he wouldn't be able to fire it anyway.
What is your problem? You okay? Stomach pains? Diarrhea?
That's gas.
Anyway,
I love Rat Patrol. I think that's a really cool name for a team.
It's been 4 days since Liquid arrived in the area. And since then, this woman's been with him. She doesn't look like a combatant. Probably some kind of advisor. Maybe a scientist.
get your specs on.
Yeah, Snake's eyesight isn't what it used to be.
Like when you, like, you know, see your parents read something on their phone, they're holding it a full arm's length
You're the
away.
commander of the ZO-1 unit.
Why? Something wrong with that?
Silk makes a good point there. Johnny
Here, I'll
doesn't have
introduce you to
nano,
the
so
team.
his gun should
That's
be
Ed, our
unlocked.
radio man and sniper.
Or maybe Johnny can't even fire it. I don't know whether it fires around
Sleeping
in the
giant is
next
so
scene.
fast.
That's good.
Don't stand behind him. He hates it when people go around his back. And finally, Johnny. Everybody just calls him Akiba.
Commander, I've finished installing the sensors.
Why do we call him Akiba?
Okay, Akiba. Anyway,
You're all grown up.
maybe it's because someone taught me well. A certain legendary hero who suddenly disappeared. You quit the unit. Me? I never gave up on you.
Agree, whatever. Meryl looks
Or
great
on
in this
Foxhound.
game. And I
Then
like
I
that
just
she's sort of
wanted
like...
you to accept me.
I like that she's in
wanted you to
charge of her
turn
own
around.
unit, and she
See
still
how
like
I
sort of carries a torch for Snake, but also
But
isn't just
I've put the
purely
past behind.
defined in relation to like
I'm done playing little love
wanting
games.
to be with Snake.
Done playing little love games.
Yeah,
We'll see
exactly.
about that.
So, what are you here for?
Threat assessment. The PMCs.
Really? Because I heard a rumor there's an assassin out there targeting their leader.
Well, that's some rumor. I'm only here because the UN wants me to assess the impact and effects of PMCs on their refugee protection efforts.
I mean, I didn't see a lot of refugee protecting
Only enough
happening.
for a retired vet like me.
Also
I
agree
know
with
he's
what
plotting
we
an
just said. I
insurrection.
don't like what the game
as long
does
as
with
AT
Meryl.
Security's system
I
is in
think like
place,
the
There's no way
I
he'll
like the
succeed.
gunfight scene at the end.
How can you be so
Um,
sure?
But yeah, the fact that it feels the need to just sort
They've
of pair off
implemented a
with
system
someone is
that
just
monitors in real time every single soldier engaged in combat action, whether he's State Army or PMC. Each individual soldier has been fully ID tagged with nanomachines injected into their bodies for that purpose.
I do like the theme though that Snake has
Nanomachines
tried to tell
keep
everyone
track
to
of the soldiers
stop
and their
fighting and
real-time
to get
personal
out of
data
like
24
war
hours a
and
day.
stuff, and basically
monitor
everyone he's
each
had
man's
any impact
position,
on has
movement
just
speed,
gotten more
reserve
involved in
ammo,
war, not
firing
less.
accuracy, wounds, rations, water intake and supply, sweat secreted, heart rate, blood pressure and sugar levels, oxygen. All the data gathered on body condition, on sensory organ data showing pain and fear, data on every internal response within the body. All of it is collected by an AI at the system's core. This data is monitored at HQ to enable command to make quicker, more precise, more rational decisions. It also enables crisis management for each individual soldier. It's being used by the US military, by state armies in allied countries, by PMCs. Even police agencies are starting to adopt it. Unless they agree to implement the system, PMCs aren't permitted to send troops anywhere.
You've got these system nanomachines in you too.
Of course, our unit plays by the rules, same as everybody else. It was creepy at first, knowing you're being watched 24/7, but I've gotten used to it. It gives us a lot of advantages in the field, too. We get a clearer picture of what's going on around us.
Is that supposed to
there's
be
less
Meryl?
confusion
Like
during
Yeah,
missions.
that
Meryl at the
ID
top,
picture?
yeah.
And our
I think so.
nanomachines communicate with each other, making teamwork a lot
She
smoother.
looks way more masculine
And that's
in that.
not all the
in
system
that,
does for us. It's also a security
Machine power,
guarantee
like,
against the
concept art.
PMCs.
Security guarantee.
That's right. The PMCs are combat groups without states or ideologies. They're not fighting out of nationalism or for a cause. They don't care why the war is being fought. They're just bodies fighting on someone else's behalf. They're mercenaries, a commodity. So it's easy to imagine them betraying their clients by joining the enemy or refusing to fight, or committing humanitarian atrocities. To keep these things in check, they ensured that no one can use firearms or military vehicles without the proper system ID. It's true for every piece of equipment out there. So even if the PMCs tried to mount a terrorist attack or coup d'etat, their weapons and equipment would automatically be locked out. They wouldn't be able to move, attack, or engage in combat of any kind. And there's more. All the data on their position,
I mean, the
personnel,
fact
and
that guns
combat
are
strength
locked
is
is
linked
just
to
like,
us
well,
by
why
the
does anybody
nanomachines.
use
Even if they
like
manage to
those
circumvent
guns?
the
Why wouldn't they
system
just
by getting the
manufacture their own
nanomachines out of
small
each
arms
soldier's body,
that
they'd be
aren't
losing
locked
their
by the
idea of
system?
process,
Regulations,
so they
something,
couldn't
something,
use their
yeah.
weapons.
Patriots are behind this.
Lalilulelo. What are you talking about?
Never mind.
Oh, so she
yeah,
she
yeah.
can't hear the
Your nano
Patriot.
machine.
Completely. They call it SOP.
Sons of the Patriots.
The AI that controls it is a
Standard
tightly
operating
guarded
machine.
secret, both at Arms Tech Security, where it was developed,
Son of a
and at the
bitch.
Pentagon. There's no way a third party
Anyway,
can
here's
get control
Drebin.
of it.
I just met a guy who said he can launder ID guns. The system does have holes.
There can't be more than a few hundred of those gun launderers. It's just a grassroots
Well, I mean, if
movement.
Drebin
It's not like they can
893 is to
affect
be
the
believed,
entire
there's nearly
PMC
1,000
war
of them.
machine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Liquid would have had to register as a PMC in the system to assemble an army that massive. His PMCs might even exceed the US military in terms of numbers, but as long as they're registered, their soldiers' activities are constantly being monitored.
How do you think Ocelot got the word
So
out to
long
be
as
like,
the US
call me
responds
Liquid Ocelot
immediately
now?
when Liquid makes his move,
My name is
we can
Liquid
take them
Ocelot.
down by force.
Like the arm thing, only Snake kind of knew about
When
at the end of
Arsok
2.
heard about Liquid's
I think he
plans,
sent out a
they
broadcast
sent
being
us
like,
to
I
snoop
know you all
around
know
the
me as
PMCs.
Ocelot, but
Even with this SOP keeping
Yeah,
an
he
eye
got
on
us.
things,
He
there are always
put it
trouble
out on his
spots to
Twitter.
deal
He's
with
like,
in the
right,
field.
account rebrand.
Disorderly
Yeah.
conduct,
I'm Liquid
disobeying
Ocelot now.
orders, contract violations. We act as backup for the system by monitoring the soldiers. PMC inspections are always carried out on the battlefield. That's why we're authorized
Yeah, I
to
mean, like,
carry
I
and
think
use weapons.
in terms of speculative fiction,
We've lost 5
this game
inspection
is sort
teams
of
in
like
past
the
few months
least
alone.
coherent
They were
or
all
sort of
undercover
like,
inside Liquid's
you know,
PMCs.
has the least.
Then, if you got
I mean, in
caught,
some sense, like, you know, the proliferation of like
exterminated
PMCs,
like
and,
rats.
like these kind of military
smarter than
arms
that.
dealers and arms
We've been
companies
mingling
is
with
sort of like,
PMCs.
you know, definitely
After 3
relevant.
months of
But
searching
all the kind of
God knows
sci-fi
how many
stuff is just like,
battlefields, we
just
finally
has so many
tracked
sort
them
of
down.
like, well, nowadays people can like 3D print guns at home, so like, who cares if it like is
When we
difficult to
reported that we
Yeah.
had on
acquire
Liquid,
non-locked
our
guns?
superiors
Create one
asked
for
us
Prescience
to
yourself.
doesn't
UN
pass the smell test as
investigators
much
with
as
intel.
MGS2.
Yeah,
does.
MGS2 I think is like the peak of the series
didn't
for
know it'd be
in terms
real.
of like speculative fiction,
didn't the Colonel
and
tell
like
you
having
he was
quite
enemy?
relevant sort of
Colonel?
philosophical ramifications.
Don't tell me it's Campbell.
Yeah,
He put you up to this?
you didn't know.
You've got to be kidding. You expect me to work with my uncle?
Campbell's a dirty old bastard in this one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to consume it.
Ah, whoa. Ah. Got the trace lines on this, like, fucking still going through the air.
He's not my father.
Great job at regulating her emotions. The system's doing here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or maybe that was
Yeah,
it.
I think that was the
Yeah,
emotion
that-
regulator.
That sound cue was like,
Nano machines at work.
Meryl. So, you
I need
knew.
a cigarette.
Yeah. Little violation of the need to know rule.
Then, why are you still calling him Uncle?
You're still calling him Colonel.
He's your father.
As far as I'm concerned, we're still uncle and niece. I will never forgive that womanizing piece of shit.
Meryl.
Meryl.
He, remarried.
Really?
His new wife's about my age. I hear she's even got a kid. It's as if he's given up on making up with his own daughter.
I mean, I can see why she would feel sore about that. The
Egotistical
fact that her
pigs.
her father's dating a woman her age. But yeah, it's like she's sort of like, oh, he's remarried,
What
so
is
he
it?
doesn't care about me. Like, well, you didn't even know he was your dad.
There's 20 of them, and they're not from that PMC praying mantis either.
It's never kind of discussed who Meryl's mother
It's the
is.
fraud.
His private troops.
Oh, crap. This is not good.
Keep playing it.
Will you be
I'm fucking rolling around laughing at this. Do it again,
Akiba?
so I can clap.
They might have seen the reflection off my scope lens.
I was actually going to mention earlier, like, Akiba's just like, oh, and he keeps like
Hang on.
flashing off her like lens.
You
Yeah.
guys think it was my fault?
They do like put it in frame just to point at like notice like look at this lens flare coming off of Johnny's binocs.
No. Oh, it
Going
wasn't
into
my
the shame
fault.
chair
I
like
swear.
Shinji.
It wasn't my fault. Oh man. Oh, look,
Dumbass. We're moving out.
Meryl, where's Liquid?
Also, I
camp
mean,
up
like,
ahead.
spoilers
I'll
for
fill you
later in
in
the
later,
story, I guess,
if
but
we're
if
still alive.
Johnny doesn't have nanomachines, surely, like, Meryl and the rest of the squad would know that
Follow
because
me.
they can't connect to him and, like, coordinate with him.
Yeah. Also, that Meryl has to fucking abuse him out of his emotional moments instead of just letting them animations go.
Yeah. The frogs are very cool. CJ has got my Apple MacBook out of here. Vital information is on my Apple MacBook. Yeah, there's lots of like
Eye
product
contact.
placement in this game.
These guys are with Liquid's private army.
Like
Shoot
if the
first, think
calorie
later.
mate placement
You
was
use the
bad
stairs and get out through the
in
back door on the first
MGS3,
floor.
this has like
We'll change the
regain,
route
it
as
has
necessary. I'm
Yeah,
on
Calorie
point.
was like
Stay
cute because it was
close.
like
Got
it's a
it?
company that's not really present in, you know,
yeah.
Akiba,
outside of
breathe
Japan.
deep.
Whereas,
Whereas
now there's like
it's
an
like, here's
iPod.
Apple.
there's-
Yeah, here's an iPod. Oh.
got it.
We've got a real live legendary hero with us. Try not to choke. Move!
Get my machine gun out. There's no mercy.
Business.
Fucking way to walk in front of my sight, man.
Get down!
It doesn't slow you down one bit.
They get burnt into like these ashes that then just sort of like vanish when you walk with them. P90s! Like plenty of those.
I mean, it's definitely just because like processing power, we don't have all these bodies on screen. But it is
Yeah.
also kind of like it's reminiscent of like Death Stranding, like BTs like evaporating into the air.
Forgotten how I reload.
All that stuff's in the cerebral cortex already with Junior.
Trying to like cover, like shoot my cover. Oh yes, sir. I find this stealth in this game is like the absolute like weakest of any of the games. The price of this discovery is so low because this is basically just like a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Get like a cool texture on me. There we go.
Rip that, but I'm
Oh, these bricks are shooting at us. Those bricks with the cute laugh.
just nudged into her and just like, oh, it's too much.
Yeah, she's out cold. Okay. I'm helping.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Take it easy, Snake.
Where are we going? Where's everyone? I want to get decked out in the four colours of the... Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll keep it. Just push me around, I guess.
Snake, look out. I'm pushing you into the corner.
Sniffing his ass there for a second.
Clear.
They move like a squad. I just run around like a madman.
Be like, wait, I gotta get the tile texture on me.
Whatever, the frogs are kind of a problematic fave. Yeah, I think they're a really cool concept, and I like the way they don't move like regular soldiers. They surprise you by like, you know, climbing up the walls and stuff.
I think from this game,
what are you
the
doing?
geckos are my favorite.
Oh yeah, the geckos for sure are like my favorite sort of unique thing from this game. Can I take back?
Contact!
Yeah.
I guess not entirely unique since it's kind of rising, but
Yeah.
Cover me!
blood on the screen.
Ready!
That's a cool. The T-pose jumping, like.
This just fully is like a Call of Duty game at this point.
Last mag.
Out of the way!
Oh, he's shitting himself again.
Akiba, get down with now!
Yeah, he's in a squat and everything. Oh my goodness.
That's not downwind.
Sort of undermines the seriousness of like slaughtering thousands of enemies. And one of us is shitting himself. What incredible comedy that is. I think. Oh, there they are.
What's Meryl shooting at? Bam! Oh, sorry, I thought I saw Decoy Octopus. How did he even get hit by that? Like, it fell down and then he fell down.
I've forgotten how I can like.
Snake, Akiba's been knocked out.
Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. Harold, do you want to help me here? No?
No one wants to touch me.
Well, I will. I'm not too proud.
Right on the fucking shit stain too, Snake.
Wait, I need to go to find a sink. Sorry, Meryl. Oh yeah, I'm meant to be collecting all these guns.
Some Dragon dollars.
Yeah, get paid. Oh, Johnny in this game has the same voice actor as Gene from God Hand.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice bit of trivia.
Shenanigans.
I love it.
Little hand test there. Blow myself up, maybe. Ah, wait. I guess it's sleep gas, not explosives. But you skidded off there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sink.
Oh yeah.
I guess this is the future, so they have no handles though. There was kind of the sensor.
I want to take that.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Excuse
a
me?
a war crime grenade.
How are you for drinks?
About halfway through. Okay. I'll switch mine on faster. See if I can use a.
That's like what Snake hears every time he pats himself in the back. Bam, bam. Shot and move energy.
Cold compress on my back. We'll see how good I am at shooting games. That person. I think we got him. Oh, the anesthetic.
Yeah, stun bullets.
Even Genius Kajumbo isn't above a poop joke. Yeah.
Time for a comedy moment, methinks.
Oh, oh.
Jump already!
I just want to pick up these boxes first. Again, sort of weird she needs to do these like hand signals when supposedly the nanomachines let them like communicate with one another.
Mm. Like, Kojima's kind of having his cake and eating it too by trying to do a criticism of modern games while also being like, I kind of want to take part in the tactical sort of aesthetic of it.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, one of the ways I defend this game is I say that I think it largely is trying to sort of like be a commentary on the sort of like brown slurry that like was this generation of video games. But yeah, you're right. He's having his cake and eating it, and he's like, I want my game to be tactical and have lots of guns and like customization options and like, you know, military guys walking around and doing hand signals and stuff. Whilst also sort of like War Crime Squad.
Oh yeah.
I like that the burning thing sounds like them screaming in a ghostly way. It's not quite clear whether that is them just
The
like
nanomachine
screaming
network inside
or
each
whether
unit
it's just
member's
the
body.
sound that their like burning thing does.
They can see what I see. And it helps control pain.
Is that part of the system, too?
With SOP, my team can literally operate as one.
Also, I want to point out now, because you'll all notice it more and more as the
Except
game
for a
goes
certain
on, but
someone
like
who's not much of a team
Snake's
player.
eyebrows underneath his bandana,
What do you think?
and the way his
Is your
bandana
age
is
of
like
heroes
follows the
finally over?
contours of his
Skin
face.
tight bandana.
Yeah, it's like skin tight at the front there. It's like pinched, in fact, in between his eyes.
Oh, it's Snake playing.
Never will be.
You haven't changed at all, Snake. But your body. Are you gonna be all right?
I hope my body
This
can
get-up
take it.
doubles as a muscle suit. I can still get around.
Muscles. It like stimulate his muscles into movement.
Maybe.
Mark it on your map.
The old Snake theme is incredibly good. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Old Snake is maybe my favorite thing from the whole game. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I do like this theme of the idea that like these games and war has become
Akiba.
routine, and you know, like Snake is
man's
sort of like
wonder
just forced into
can
doing
compromise
this,
the
and I
whole
think
team.
the old Snake theme works really
Sorry,
well with that. It's just a shame how again the game is having its cake and eating it, in that like, yeah, it's sad that Snake is still fighting,
Be careful.
but
Snake.
also it wants to, you know, make a message about what we fight for. And
Do you think if Snake hadn't undergone the accelerated aging, he would have still grown a mustache? Or do you think he did that as a sort of like accessory to being old?
I think he was just like, if I'm gonna look like a grandpa.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is that
And
the
then-
aging happened first, and then it was like, well, now I need a mustache to go along with it.
Maybe Otacon told him he liked it.
Yeah.
Otacon, I know where Liquid is.
Yeah, I'm confirming the location. It's to the north of where you are. Meryl's really changed.
Every time
hasn't
we
she,
see
Snake?
Otacon in a
She's a lot
turtleneck,
more
I'm like,
self-assured.
you should get a turtleneck.
I wonder how much of that has to do
You're
with the
the
system.
Otacon in a relationship, is
Systems you
the...
used to
Whoa.
develop through extended training and experience can now be obtained without
Explain.
even working for them. Seems that you're under the system's
I like
control,
anime
you
and
don't
I'm
even need
pissed
experience
myself
at
about what
all.
you're saying.
Used to be
For
fed
the viewer,
VR
I'm
training that was all the
literally just
rage a few
looking at you
years
and being
back.
like, giving you like the
Yeah.
come on now
Growing
expression.
need for PMCs has led to the creation of a more reliable, cost-effective supply of elite
I
soldiers.
could be Solid
It's
Snake.
also made the child soldier phenomenon more problematic than ever.
Could you be
Can the
Iroquois Plus?
nanomachines do anything to counteract post-traumatic stress disorder?
Good question. They might provide a degree of psychological safety.
You'd think
Said
so.
in the most sheepish
Yeah,
way.
fine.
Kid Akiba, he was really starting to lose it.
And technologically, the system should be able to optimize each soldier's personality traits.
And that big guy, he didn't seem to be feeling any pain at all.
Augmenting the soldier's existing
Silk going up to
experience
every
and
gay couple and
psychological
asking which
fortitude.
is the Otacon and which is the
Soldiers
Solid
gotta have
Snake.
more than that.
The times have changed, Snake. Just like Meryl. Snake, hurry to the PMC camp. Based on what Meryl told us, Liquid should be there.
You know, like Northern Lion did that like series of he asked his chat a bunch of questions about like being gay, and he was
About
like
the gay
asking about
community,
like he was asking about like, you know, like tops and bottoms and stuff. And it is just funny to me how like
Okay,
some
time
straight
to head
people
for the
are
surface.
just like, so like which one of you is the girl?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
one is the
look,
wife?
gay relationships aren't like that. But it's
But at
me.
the same
I'm
time,
the girl.
you're the wife, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the wife. So I've forgotten where most of these are, but I think around here somewhere. Oh, do I pick it up? No. There's like a statuette in this room somewhere of one of the frogs, and you can pick up statuettes throughout the game. Where is it?
See, if the question is, are you the Guts of a Griffith? You're definitely the Griffith. Like, there's no
Yeah, for sure.
there's no competition.
Where is it? I could have sworn there's like a statuette of one of the frogs around here. It's a good job I'm playing on like you know super easy mode, because
The screen
that could
cutting out
very
every now
easily
and
get
then.
me killed at some point. Maybe if you've picked them up already on a given save file, they don't appear. But I could have sworn there's like a little statuette in here somewhere. Oh well.
What did the frog statues get you?
Nothing.
Oh.
I think they just give you a big reward of like Drebin points for picking them up. But it's not here, so might have been
That cone. Blue and white striped. It's a weird colour scheme.
bulletproof as well. Ah well. Maybe it's in the elevator shaft.
no,
One
no,
more...
not our well. One more check.
Maybe it's in here. It's not in here. Okay.
We're cooked.
Right, that's enough now. Don't get to collect my toys. Which gender do you subclass? I mean, that's basically what they're asking.
Mm.
How am I leaving here?
Can you not climb over the crates?
Oh yeah.
Crescent Meridian.
The Crescent Meridian.
Sounds like a part of Arsenal gear.
Oh, which side are these guys on? I want to make a decision as to whether I should shoot them. I think they're insurgents.
Distance,
aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, the PMCs are up there. So we're gonna take the side of the underdog. I mean, the game sort of expects you to do that anyway, because you always start on the side of the the underdogs, and then the frogs attack you, and they are PMCs, so like you're just sort of supposed to take up arms against the PMCs.
You got my back?
What is it?
What's up with you?
That? Oh, it's
Yeah.
enraptured by a piece of trash. Oh, he likes me. Oh,
It's like the
sorry.
Greg's plastic bag that gets slipped on the snake's face in the middle of the cutscene.
So it's like, it says I'm detected, but like this is the middle of a battlefield, so it's like, yeah. So anyone who runs up to me and tries to find me is immediately shot. Black treasure. Yeah, they're asking for reinforcements, but like, it's all pissing off. Ow! EBR. That's a kind of done.
Epic battle rifle.
What does like someone's got to know what EBR stands for? It probably is something battle rifle, like. Militia. Oh, militiamen.
Don't waste your ammo.
I mean, like, I just shot those guys with a, like, machine gun, and it didn't trigger an alert phase, because this is just such a battle. Who cares? Now they care. So this is why I've never really, like, enjoyed trying to play this game in a more challenging setting. It just feels so
The next
chaotic
mission
anyway.
is a
Like-
bit. The one where you
yeah,
have to
a
like
little bit.
save the prisoners at a certain point.
Yeah, I mean, like, although that still is just like, again, you're sort of in a battlefield. I think the next section is a little bit more, it's like a little bit more compelling because you don't have the militia on your side, so. What happened? I am just sort of like running around the battlefield like a jolly green giant. Hear my bros. I think like there's a reason why you're supposed to keep things quiet is because like the prices of things increase if you are just killing loads of people.
Yeah. Affects your wallet, so you actually care, you know.
Yeah. Makes it harder to buy new guns.
So
But like, as you probably guessed, I'm not like super jazzed about the like. I mean, the
we're
system.
not looking to max out our gun catalogs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care. Like, you know, you can go into like Drebin's shop. I can look at like rifles, I guess. So I've unlocked the Tanegashima already, apparently, and the most Nagant. I can't remember whether that's an unlock or whether you just get offered that from the beginning. Or we're like, oh yeah, sorry, I'll just down my drink. Buy Playboys, 200 DP a pop.
In our economy, you can buy 7 bullets for the price of a Playboy. Says something about our society, don't you think?
How many Playboys do you have to collect before you can buy a M10 submachine gun? But like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure some people look at this and they're like, you know, like looking at all the ammo types and the performances of these guns and like really into this. But I'm honestly just not. I guess like if there's guns I sort of recognise, like if I go into my weapons list, what have I got? Oh, I guess with the P90, like I recognise that because it was in MGS2, so I could use that, I guess. But it's like, what's really the difference between any of these guns? Again, maybe on like harder difficulties there's more sort of like reason to use one gun over another, but for me it's just like what do I want to do here? How can I customize my... Oh yeah, L2 customize. Yeah, you can buy like mounts for each different part, like get a dot sight. 20,000 points. In this economy? No way. Get a grenade launcher, or a shotgun, or an angled foregrip. 25, it's like, what's the point? Are you guys still dying back there? Who's doing this?
I owe you one.
Yay! Woohoo! We won! We won the battle! Would a sex worker's labour worth more than firearms? MGS4 Utopia? Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a problem with a lot of like, you know, sci-fi dystopia stuff. Is that like they can end up accidentally making a world where that's sort of like, you know, more desirable than ours. Get over there again. I think I need to get up there. Because Snake might be a master of stealth, but a barbed wire fence is impassable. Here. Huh. Ah, there we go. Like, I thought it was very funny how everyone keeps talking about what a hellhole Night City is in Cyberpunk 2077, and it's like, yeah, but like, aside from all the, you know, frankly quite racist caricatures of different groups, there doesn't actually seem to be much sort of like explicit racism in universe, and there's like basically no sort of like, there's no like homophobia, there's no transphobia, It's like that's in some ways better than our world, and like they go on about how what a consumerist capitalist nightmare it is, but it's like as well, you can make enough money to pay rent in like an afternoon, which is like cyberpunk. Yeah, I'm just we're talking about like how some sci-fi dystopias end up being like kind of better than our world. Yeah, our introduction to the Beauty and the Beast score. Yeah,
Yeah, on that robot dog. Oh, you know what?
In the same way that the Fury like has to tell you how angry he is because he doesn't actually behave that angry. Raging Raven also just has to say like, I'm raging human.
Laughing on
Okay. Yeah. I like the designs of Laughing Octopus and Crying Wolf. Raging Raven is boring. Play is kind of boring as well.
I forget the emotions
Yeah, I
for...
think it's Screaming Mantis. With a B&B course sucks. Boring Lamoid. I'm holding my controller. But see what Snake was looking at.
More
I think like I'm guilty of like again, as I said with previous, I sometimes get so enamored with what something could be that I stop seeing what it actually is. And I like what the Beauty and the Beast core could be, but then actually what's the game is like. A lot of them would have been a better fit for Metal Gear Rising, I think. And clearly Platinum agree with me.
Scream, Mantis, and Mistral are quite similar in design. Rage! Raging! I do like the little puppets that Screaming Mantis has, but at the same time it does feel like kind of just proto BTs, and BTs were more interesting.
She just loves in Software's 2010 hit Rage. Yeah?
Rage is back. Remember when Andrew WK was at E3 to play a set because of Rage 2?
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Assassin's Cred.
Pac-Man.
Assassin's Cred.
Fucking
It's a game where you have to like
bubble.
bubble. Final Fantasy 14.
Minor typo in the chat. Everyone get rid of her.
Minor typo. No, I like the idea of Assassin's Cred, a game where, I'm being very disrespectful, but these guns, they're not going to recycle themselves. Your sacrifices were not in vain. I can like... No. I don't know if you pat down the corpses. Yeah, I think this starts to become a little bit more sort of like, a bit more bit more compelling.
Red Garage Maintenance. Say part 1 above there. This is part 1 of our business.
You! Where's the enemy?
Right there.
Let me go!
Sorry. Oh god. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I wanted to try and be more stealthy.
I wanted to see how well everyone was doing.
I wanted to see how well everyone was doing. But you knew you hadn't connected the water. I didn't know. We put it to you that you did know that. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm referencing a Limmy stream from some time ago where he kills the entire city. It's a very funny clip.
Wait, that's Psycho Mantis.
Eh?
That was P Mantis by his like label that was on him.
Oh no, how do I... Oh yeah, he's just down.
Praying Mantis was his PMC, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it just tells you what...
That was Psycho Mantis. Caught with his pants down. Right, just tell telepathy on. Not
I don't know
for
what he...
that one specific guy.
Well, I'm gonna try and, you know...
This is HQ.
Be a little more stealthy.
All clear. Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume positions.
So when you've got the solid eye on, things are very easy. Oh yeah, if you... This is how I get out of bed in the morning. Yeah, the solid eye is just like so good for stealth. It's honestly a bit overpowered.
Just like imagine MGS3, but you could have a Soliton radar.
Yeah. And you can crouch walk now, which is like...
Freeze.
There we go.
Now I've forgotten how I...
Hands up.
Hands up. Might search him.
Fucking quaking, he's so scared.
Got grenade.
Nice. What are those cones? What's going on?
What? Cones?
The blue and white cones on the right.
Oh, just on top of these boxes.
Why would they put them there?
Even with a laser sight, I will miss. Here. Bullets. Okay. Yeah, that's your gameplay.
Right, yeah, that's your lot until the next mission. Right. Do we fight Laughing Out to us in this one or the next one?
No, it's the next one. Zephyria and Snake doing that and asking Otacon, would you still love me if I was a worm?
connection problems. Go check it out. Yes, sir.
We're having connection problems. Go check it out.
Wait here.
Very vague orders to be given.
You know, the Wi-Fi's down, and you go like, turn on the router, turn it off again. That, in that order.
Like, I'm still decked out in like mud camo.
Oh yeah.
Tell nice Beto, I love having 5 minutes of gameplay followed by 15-minute cutscene. Yeah, I mean that's MGS4 in a nutshell, really. There are very few sections of like unbroken gameplay, and what gameplay there is often just sort of like
It's not racing. I think.
yeah,
A bit. Is it Paris, the like City Streets level?
yeah. That's quite a bit of gameplay, but it is also very sort of slow.
There's your one.
Liquid.
Look at all these soldiers just sort of milling around.
Much like you know, Palpatine in later Star Wars and in the prequels. I feel like Ocelot just has the most fun in this game, so I'm rooting for him.
He's the one who's got putting the most energy in.
I knew it. Snake, you're here to kill Liquid, aren't you?
That's the mission. Are you going to stop me?
My mission is to inspect the
Know the
PMCs.
threats,
I'm not
provide
in a
the
position to
solutions.
take action.
I like rat patrols.
All I can do is stand by and watch.
Mantra,
Motto, I guess.
I can't help you, understand? I'm a peacekeeper, here to keep order.
Understood.
I'm here to maintain the status quo, Snake. Can't be having you.
It's not clear. Like she, you know, they're with the UN, and so am I. I don't know why the PMCs would have beef with me, other than the fact that I have been sort of like killing them. But even before then. Whatever. Why is Ocelot repping the ID tag drip in this? I never got it. Yeah, he has like a fucking like. He has like a little ID badge on his.
Oh yeah. What's that about?
Activate it.
I guess it's so the PMCs know that he's, you know, he's here with the suit.
What?
This game and I think Deus Ex Human Revolution do this thing where, like, wouldn't it be terrifying if we all got installed with this technology that drives us all crazy and we all just start attacking each other like mad? And it's like, yeah, but who would want that? Why would why was that useful to anybody?
I'm wondering that, like, in this era where Ocelot is meant to be fully liquid, like Liquid has taken over Ocelot. That Cam Clark is not, his voice is just like, oh, what a shame.
Yeah, I
But in
wonder
MGS2,
whether
that's
it's
the
just
funnest part of Liquid taking over.
I wonder
isn't it?
whether it's just they couldn't get Cam Clark back because he wasn't interested, and I wonder if he regrets that decision now. But at the same time, this game does reveal the Liquid Ocelot thing. It's like
Let's not spoil the amazing twists that come in the later game, but oh.
Commander!
I don't think I can actually produce that much foam right now. Using the gun like a club.
I never thought it would be so easy. But these results... refreshing. Don't you think?
When I tweet this happens. Whatever. I thought it would be so easy.
Refreshing results. Yeah, I mean, like, I think I said on Twitter earlier today, but like Twitter does something to people's brains where they're just like they just want to attack all the time, but it also does something to you when you tweet, because you're like, you are writing a tweet and you're like, what is the worst faith possible interpretation that someone could come up with and scream at me?
Let me defend myself against that. Oh no, there was an even worse one I didn't think of.
Yeah, exactly. No matter how carefully you try and word something to like protect yourself from people like barking at you, they just come up with a worse interpretation. It's not clear why Snake is infected necessarily by this. So he's been injected with some nanomachines, but he hasn't got the system in him.
He's not got SOP. Yeah.
Rejoice! We're not copies of our father, after all. We are free of the shackles of fate. Snake. Brother. Free. Watch, Snake.
It is, yeah.
Watch as I surpass my own.
Snake's just having an attack of being old.
And two, I do like the dynamic of like Ocelot. Like whenever Ocelot's speaking, he is just like the most evil human being, like deadpan, like there's no such thing as magic. And then when Liquid takes over, it's like time for the show.
Yeah.
You know? So the fact that they have to go, well, no, now in your you, the voice of Ocelot, needs to try and be the eccentric one. It's like, oh, it doesn't really work. His voice works for being the evil guy part.
Oh, Naomi.
If you forgot, this is who Naomi is. I'm already sick of the flashes from MGS1.
Snake, if you won't be a prisoner to fate, then go. Fulfill your destiny.
Oh, a mechanic that we haven't come across, I can't remember where it comes up, is that like if you kill too many people too rapidly, you get like combat high, where Snake's psych meter is like invulnerable from decreasing, I think, but you also like stop to puke every few seconds. It's very weird. That's what I said. Respiration.
This scene goes on a bit.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of scenes in this are just sort of like, we get it. Why are we holding this helicopter?
Snake! Hey, are you alright? Grab on.
Thanks, Johnny.
My hero.
Yeah, I agree with the cutscene direction is just such a step down from 3. It's like it's so sort of just a lot of it is like just a thing happens and then it happens for like 10 seconds. Well after the point at which you've sort of like understood that it has happened. Yeah, 2.5 hours, no continues, so points bonus. Alert phases 11, kills 91. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna play this particularly like rigorously. No recovery items used. Yes. No special items. So there we go. 80,000 Drebin points, I think.
I can buy every gun.
I'm gonna try and be disciplined with my saves and just keep them into one slot.
Mm-hmm. At least Advent Children. Where do we go next?
I think there's more cutscene, right?
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember what's the next like location in this globe-trotting adventure, you know?
South America is the next... No, wait, because I thought...
We love mission briefing, don't we, folks? Let's get some eggs.
1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21,
Jesus. Riker style.
34,
Oh my god.
39,
Just bashing that egg into the side of the pen.
And just get some shell in there as well, why don't you?
610, 9, 87, 15,
Bang it.
97, 95, 84.
So true.
I've forgotten what she's singing or why
When she
it's like that.
said 84, I felt that.
There are pilots on this plane? I swear, I mean, the capture card happily
broke
cut
for a
out.
second
But,
there. Remember Olga.
yeah. Oh, yeah, also, check out the pressure-sensitive controls on the PlayStation 3.
Whoa, analog. Let's
I mean,
go.
I think the PS2 had that too, and was honestly like not
Underused feature.
underused. Like, I'm using the D-pad to do this, but depending on how hard you push the D-pad up button, you can zoom in to a different degree.
Thank you, Sonny.
Snake!
So, back from the dead?
I don't remember the sun being so flat.
Flat.
Sorry. I'll dig in right away, Sonny. And would you make some for Snake, too?
Okay.
Hey, none for me, Sonny.
None eggs for me.
What a bastard, he won't eat those horrible eggs.
How long was I out?
A whole day.
Oh yeah. How does this?
Someone saved my life.
Yeah. It could have been Meryl and her boys. Don't worry.
So yeah, I can
They're doing fine.
zip around with the Mark 22, Mark 2.
Liquid got away.
You okay?
Get vomited on.
My body just seized up all of a
Total
sudden.
kills, 91. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's not my
That's
joints.
we need to get those numbers higher.
It looked like the PMC soldiers all went haywire en masse, too. I thought it might be a
Battery.
form of ADS, but I didn't detect any aberrations.
Killed
in
by a
the DNA.
flying battery.
Some of those guys' hearts would stop.
That's pretty nice digs they've got here. And their
It's there.
flying fortress.
Naomi wasn't liquid side. Otacon, did you see her?
No, but you're right. Naomi
Zone of the Enders 2.
Oh, yeah, that's
background,
your one.
And that's
I
police
found
Noughts, I
traces
think.
of DNA in that syringe you were holding.
We will play Zone of the Enders at some point.
Yeah. Probably after this, right?
Yeah. Is that?
An Apple as an iMac? Well,
Here,
you know
let me
it's
show
good.
you something.
Yeah.
It doesn't get viruses.
Don't get viruses. Nobody-
Right
I mean,
after
I
it all
am.
happened, I got a video mail from Naomi.
Wall press time
It was sent to
exactly
my
1
old
minute.
address.
Surgical.
I've been exactly pressed against walls for exactly 1 minute. Did I just walk
Like, went
underneath Sunny?
through, like, yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks, Sonny. They're delicious.
Unexploded. exploring the upper deck.
You haven't even eaten any.
This is a common bugbear I have with like cinematic media in general, but when characters get food put in front of them and they don't even like, they're not bothered about eating it. Like even when they've ordered something, like you know in like a TV series where a character will be in a restaurant and have something served to them and they're just talking without even looking at the food. And it's like, I know it's because the actors don't want to have to eat the food 1,000 times because they have to do enough takes.
They have to do like a dozen takes.
But I'm still always just like in a scene, I'm like Homer being like, eat the pudding, eat the pudding, eat the pudding, eat the pudding, like, you know.
Hey, check this out. The data's been quarantined, no viruses. The voice print matches Naomi's, and I'm fairly confident the video isn't digitally synthesized either.
There are some actors though that are like...
Brad Pitt is a famous actor who always eats the food.
Snake.
Yeah.
Like, you ever watch the Ocean's film, Brad Pitt must have eaten like 1 million shrimp cocktails across that entire movie series.
It's Liquid. Liquid's goal is to seize control of SOP, the Sons of the Patriot system that controls the soldiers. To do that, he needs to
Yeah, I
analyze
don't
the
like the way
nanomachine
they're
structure,
rude
find
to
out how they
Sonny's
communicate with one another.
cooking. I mean, you know, it mightn't be good,
Here's the
but
thing,
it is
yeah.
also like very impressive for like what, an 8-year-old to be able to like fry eggs on a plane as well.
The thing about eggs is even if they're not great, you can't, there's like a limit to how much you can mess them up. If they're not literally charcoal, they're probably fine.
Yeah.
Put some salt on that and that's breakfast, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
And again,
they're
in
not,
this scene, I'm just like, eat the eggs, eat the eggs.
they're
eat
not
the
as
eggs.
bad as Riker's eggs, where he just sort of like scrapes them backwards and forwards on a hot plate for like, you know.
Like,
Oh look, all that stuff from MGS1, Fox Die.
Riker's idea of an omelette is basically when you just put eggs on a hot plate and then kind of scrape it back and forth a few times.
He makes scrambled eggs on a hot plate and then calls it an omelette.
You must rescue me. Liquid's found a loophole he can use to get into the system.
Sounds like vamp stomping around us.
Insurrection are nearly complete. There's no time to waste. Snake, hurry.
Naomi sent her location data in a separate file.
What the hell is that?
I did like these plane scenes
It's a type of
when,
encrypted data. Sonny
when I
decoded
first
it
played
for
this
us.
game. They
Remember now?
definitely
This is data from the
sort of drag a
Soliton
bit
radar you used to shadow
on
Moses.
replays.
I'm
I liked
guessing
that,
the
like,
only
oh, I
one
can
just
go
to
and like
do
explore
this
the plane they're on.
Sending the map
Some
to
flashes of
Soliton radar format. Pretty clever.
Right,
Mei
don't know what
Ling's
that was.
helping us out from Hawaii.
Mei Ling.
Mei Ling.
The data she sent was 4D sound data. I don't know how Soliton radar works, but all I had to do was change the audio data into video data. It was easy. This Naomi lady seems pretty cool.
Rename file. .mp3 backspace 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 .mp4.
If I rename
Snake,
.mp3 to
As you
.mov,
recall,
suddenly
following the Shadow Moses incident 9 years ago, Naomi was detained by the authorities. But someone arranged for her escape.
Isn't that Campbell's wife walking about?
I hear they added
yeah,
that to my rap
I think
sheet,
it's not
too.
only Campbell's wife, it's
I suspect it was actually Liquid. He must have
the
taken
mother
her
of
prisoner
Riker's
himself
child.
and forced her to do research.
Oh
in his
yeah, that's the
facility in
whole
South
thing.
America.
Yeah. It's Rose.
Yeah.
Chances are, the location Naomi gave us is the site of Liquid's main base.
But there's no actual proof.
There's an ongoing skirmish between the new regime put into power by PMCs and a rebel army formed by remnants of the old one. The rebels have hired a small-scale local PMC of their own to stir things up. It's the
I think I
quintessential
remember how this
example of
next
a war
chapter goes. I
economy
thought
market.
the Raiden and Vamp
The
fight
new
was at the end
regime
of
is
the
still in
first chapter, but
shambles,
I'm
so it's really
remembering now.
Pure Ramamon, one of the PMCs under Outer Heaven control, that's calling the shots. You might say it's a perfect place for Liquid to make his haven.
Or it could be a trap.
True, but even so, the payoff would greatly aid our efforts.
I had Sonny trace the origin of Naomi's mail. The address is fake, but Sonny was able to track the message back through its proxies based on access date timestamps and data transfer volumes. Apparently, the message originated from a server in South America.
Is this when Campbell's dirty old man
Wouldn't
is
exactly
revealed?
call it 100%
Yeah, I mean,
correct.
although it's only a ruse,
I'm only pretending.
he's
to be a
only
dirty
married
old
a
bastard.
woman like 40 years younger than him.
I know
as
she
part
left
of
the Middle
a
East in pursuit of
elaborate scam for something.
I'm sure Arsak is on to us by now. We can't chase that line too far.
Which leaves Naomi as our only lead.
I've secured you landing
Soggy
clearance
cigarette
at
has been
Eldorado
chewed on like
International
1,000
Airport.
times already.
You'll be acting as a UN inspector.
South America. That's about 20 hours from here. Then what's the plan?
I'll arrange for them to get you a 4x4. The location Naomi gave us, the PMC's base, is in a mountainous region
Wait, what?
surrounded by forests. Use the 4x4 to get as
Where
close
could they
as
be?
possible to the
Where
PMC
it's
security
20 South America's
perimeter.
20 hours.
They're all
What? Yeah,
set.
is it a helicopter
It'll
or
be a
is it a
solo
plane?
It's a plane.
Yeah, so it'd have to be the complete other side of the world to be 20 hours away.
Even then,
like Sydney to LA is like a 18-hour flight or something.
Right. Well, we were just in the Middle East,
The
so
rebels
where
are
did we
still
go?
pitched in battle
Where
against
South
the
America is like 20
PMCs.
hours away. I mean, maybe he's accounting for
Commotion
like
should help
we
you
need to
slip
land
into
and
the
refuel
facility
or something.
unnoticed.
I was going to
hours
say,
until we
living in a
land.
plane, when do they like refuel?
I'll have a look.
Do they have
at
another plane to
documents.
refuel them midair?
Can.
Come on, Snake. Those
Snake,
death sticks.
he just likes to hold it in his mouth. Oh, Death Sticks.
Yeah.
I think the name of Death Sticks is just fear mongering, and that actually they're great.
I'm sure they were originally called like pleasure sticks, but like Patriot style Lali Lule Low, they've been changed to death sticks.
I unlocked a soundtrack from Boktai.
Sleaze
Sony
Bagano,
had.
is that the guy's name?
Sleaze Bagano. Great guy. Yeah, so we watched Attack of the Clones today.
That's his name, okay, thanks.
Yes. Well, he goes home to rethink his life.
Mm.
It's not
With
clear
a
to
name
me
like
how...
Sleaze, could he ever change his...
Like, do Jedi mind tricks, are they like a temporary thing, or can you literally just like reprogram a person? Because it in games and in like the films seems to be a very temporary sort of deception where you can sort of like in the moment sort of like persuade someone to like do something else, but you know, as soon as they think about it again for a few seconds, they're gonna go revert back to their like personality.
I'm incredibly surprised that Sleaze Bagano's Wikipedia page is longer than 2 paragraphs.
Are they involved in all of this?
The Patriots, you mean?
I mean, Wikipedia is great.
The
The articles on like
who
you know
have been dead for 100
like
years.
some random thing that's mentioned in one of the films can be longer than like the actual Wikipedia articles of like
control IDs.
the real world events.
Do you know he was once a medical student at the University of Coruscant?
And then using them to
Guess that's
manipulate
where
the
his connect for
economy
the
and
death sticks
information
came from.
flow. For the Patriots, that's the ultimate prize. You might say the Patriots are the embodiment of the war economy.
Everything that Solid has feared 5 years ago.
In 22 BBY, Sleaze offered to sell Rancor nail blades to Jango Fett.
Woodaber has linked us in the chat to sperm.
Oh, there's a Wikipedia article on sperm.
Not even the UN can stand up to them.
Then Liquid's insurrection is against them.
Exactly. It would seem as though Liquid has taken up Big Boss's cause.
Grimoire Palace. So when does the game start? About another 20 hours. Gotta power a cutscene.
Right before Raiden appears is when the game actually like starts, and then we're really in the game.
You beat the PMCs and their war business.
I can't believe Sperm had a shorter article than Sleaze Pagano.
I mean, what's there really to say about Sperm?
I mean, you know, Anakin was immaculately conceived, so
yeah,
some use that Sperm, huh?
I don't know whether the
appearances, Jedi Forces, Dark Forces Jedi Knight. Do you know Sperm appeared in Dark Forces Jedi Knight?
Wait, what?
Sorry, mentioned only. Did not appear on screen.
Appeared on screen. Carl Katarn fucking jacks off.
Well, it's like there's Wikipedia has a great article on pornography as well. I do love the image for the pornography article on Wikipedia.
A Twi'lek, or no, maybe not a Twi'lek, but like some kind of alien.
Enjoying some hollow porn. Great stuff.
I don't know whether they're enjoying. They look quite.
They're kind of just like they're like analyzed.
Yeah.
That's where she is.
Assuming the data is correct. And one more thing.
What now?
The government PMC troops have been operating at high altitudes. We have reports that it's starting to upset the balance of the nano-machine control system.
Meaning?
Meaning the low blood oxygen content seems to have an effect on their nano-machines.
Pornography has appeared in 5 Star Wars properties.
Steer clear of altitude sickness. Got it.
I don't know what that is referring to in the game.
Altitude
that they've
sickness?
been, if they're operating at high altitudes, it gives them an edge in combat. So you've got to avoid altitude sickness. So like, what? Oh look!
Oh shit!
It's Laughing Octopus.
Did you know about in Zero why a Snivian patron of Chalmun's Cantina on Tatooine approached the Corellian smuggler Han Solo with a shipment of holographic cut pornography that had to be delivered to the inhabitants of the Corellian system?
Pornography.
Han Solo once smuggled cut pornography to the Corellian system.
No wonder Jabba doesn't like him.
Exactly. Oh look, it's them.
Hey, it's me.
Hey.
It's not clear how she knows what the snake looks like. Whatever, I remember reading a Games Master magazine about the system of different emotions soldiers can have in this game, and I don't think it ever matters. No, it absolutely doesn't. You can put emotion magazines down, which give them different emotions, and it's not like... I think it's supposed to be if you make them angry, and they like, will attack their friend, and if you make them sad, then they'll, I don't know, cry or something.
Like Vamp Strip in this game where he looks like a Jesuit missionary, you know. When he goes taps off, he's I see Vaudeville likes the coat. I mean, it is kind of like the your ones from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think the collar's too high for my taste.
I'm the bastard who killed your comrades.
So I think she's meant to be like turning
Neo's
them against
Matrix
us.
Reloaded. Kinda, yeah.
She's got 4 dog tags.
More guerrillas will be coming to storm the safe house.
Razor sharp, the edge on his hair is there.
Yeah.
Sooner or later he will come. Don't let down your guard.
So like, I think Laughing Octopus was meant to be telling the militiamen there that like, or the guerrillas that like, this is the face of the man that killed your comrades. But what I'm about to do is going to just convince the snake with tits. Very powerful image there. Yeah, what I'm about to do is going to just convince the militiamen that I'm cool anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the point this is, other than to like, I don't know, make it so that you could theoretically take either side, but you're not gonna.
You just walk in and execute the prisoners, and they're like, "Hey, you're pretty cool."
It's one of these things where it feels like, like in Fallout New Vegas, you can technically take the side of the Legion, but the content is like so phoned in and sort of like not thought out. You can take the PMC side in this fight, but it's like,
damn it, he won't leave us
cares?
alone. Snake, could Vamp be immortal?
Not a chance. This is the real world.
I mean, what?
Not
Like,
some
I like these. Like,
fantasy
oh, could
game.
he be immortal?
I swear, the next
And it's
time
like, well,
he shows up,
you know,
Not
you're
now,
still alive,
Otacon.
Otacon. Like, well, what?
I guess Otacon never
according to
got fucking
satellite
shot in the
imagery
head and
procured by
drowned.
Mei Ling,
Yeah, but I mean, like, this is a hell of a time to be
being
asking
held
that
is to the
question. Like, you know,
along a
fucking
mountain road.
10 years
I'm
after the
sending the
last time we
location.
saw him.
Mei Ling.
Holy shit, he's
What's
still
she up to
alive?
these days?
Well, yeah, so are you.
Taking command of the Missouri, apparently.
The Missouri. That's a World War II battleship.
The museum contract in Hawaii expired
My eyes
some
are
time ago.
piercing.
I hear it's now being used as a virtual training vessel.
No kidding.
Not for actual combat training, of course, but rather to get sailors used to seamanship on an analog vessel. Or so I hear. After the mess at Shadow Moses, Mei Ling kind of got put out to pasture.
Did you say seaman?
Even so, making captain at her age, that's pretty impressive.
Rumor has it she caught the eye of some lecherous old admiral who got her
Don't
promoted.
your bastards dominate
She
this
always
game?
had that thing for
What
older
about
men.
militiaman? Whoa, Snake, you had top surgery.
Maybe it's
Nice.
too
I'm
early
trans
to
too.
retire
We'll
after all.
forgive you for the torture
Thinking of
thing.
taking a little
Just there.
training on an analog
Yeah.
vessel, Snake?
I've had top surgery in
No.
like the 10 minutes since I last
I've
spoke
got
to you.
no need for any more training.
Fair
Again,
enough.
is it such a
Listen,
dystopia?
Snake.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Remember,
Maybe
The
this
conflict
world
between
ain't
the
so bad.
PMCs and the rebels has nothing to do with your mission. There's no reason for you to get involved or take sides.
There's no
That
reason for you to
said,
get involved.
creating some sort
Get
of
involved.
impact
Enlightened
on the
centrist
battlefield
Otacon,
could produce
you know?
better conditions
There's
for
no
sneaking.
need to stand
rebels are
between
targeting
the
facility
PMC
being
and the
used by
militiamen they're
PMCs as a
executing.
base.
Yeah.
Right?
This is more or less the same
Look, you know,
spot
they're
where
about
Naomi's
to do
being
some war
If you aid
crimes.
the
You
rebels,
don't need
they
to
might
get
rid of
involved,
some of the
Snake.
PMCs and
But,
help
you
carve
know,
a path for you to
maybe
sneak
helping the
in.
PMCs
That
would
freak I
help
just
you out
saw
a little
with the
bit.
tentacles.
Or helping the
Was it using the
militiamen
same octo camo system as my
might
suit?
just, you know,
Yeah.
create some opportunities
I
for
thought
stealth.
that technology was of your own design.
Actually, I kind of based it on some designs Sonny snagged off the net.
And the data came from?
DARPA?
So in other words, we're on equal ground technologically.
Sorry. I guess I should have told you.
And by the looks of things, they know I'm coming too.
Yeah, it could be a trap.
Yeah,
Stay
that's what
sharp.
feels all his designs. H Bomber guy coming for us a lot. Finally put an end to plagiarism again.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we did solve plagiarism with H-Bomb's video, and it wasn't just an attempt. It wasn't just an excuse to sort of like do 2 hours of ridiculing of like effectively just a lol cow, but like righteous this time. I'm glad that wasn't the case, and that plagiarism just doesn't exist on YouTube anymore.
The enemy's attacking! HQ. This is HQ.
We're under attack. Get the weapons and let's move.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Help me out!
Don't shoot the prisoners. There we go. So I think if you help these guys out,
Let's get out of here.
there you go and get some guns from here. I think I can get like a militiaman's disguise in here. There we go. Shotgun, bunch of ammunition. So yeah, I can now. How do I do it? Change costume. There we go. So I can be in a militiaman's disguise. So we're just gonna join the militia. Fuck the octo camo. Like, I'm on the militia's side. Whoops. There we go. I'm joining the war on the militia on the side of the militia. Are you a PMC?
Looks
P
like
armament. I think he was a PMC.
Yeah, I mean, he got alerted, so.
He also got fucking riddled with bullets, so.
Understood. The state of alert has been lifted. Resume
All
position.
clear. Ah!
All clear. Ah! A new rifle gun. I'm a hero. Where are my militia pals? Ah, there we go.
I'll let you take the lead.
Oh,
Yeah.
you again.
You
Okay,
again.
any time, so.
Alright, okay, you want me to gun down a few more?
Execute you instead.
I just saved you guys.
Company.
So yeah, this is clearly one of these things that might be quite fun to sneak through, but it's way easier to just sort of like blast your way through.
Is this meant to be like a terrorist bomb?
I don't know what. Yeah. Well, yeah. What's the setup here? Oh, yeah, I can't.
We got company.
I'm very good at I'm very good at shooters actually. I definitely don't just sort of like spray randomly in the direction of enemies.
We got company.
I mean, now it might be like it might start to be clear why I need to get carried in Fortnite. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
Wait, yeah, they're my pals.
They're keeping a distance from letting you clear out all the bad guys.
Phone call time. Woo! You played the game too much. Slow it down.
Snake, there's someone I'd like you to meet. A member of the mission staff. A psychological counselor.
Psychological counselor?
A lot of soldiers can't handle the stress of battle, end up panicking. She'll be useful in helping you understand the mindset of both the PMC and rebel soldiers.
She?
Rosemary.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
This is Rosemary. She used to work as a data
It's all
analyst at
about
the
turtlenecks.
Pentagon, but moved to combat support during the Big Shell incident.
Everyone's wearing them.
Yeah. She was in charge of Jack's files, wasn't she?
After that, she studied psychology. And now she's a counselor with CSP, the Combat Stress Platoon.
Combat Stress
I
Platoon.
hear psychological counseling's the hot field these days. Increased combat efficiency and productivity.
Shake the
all without
controller.
ever picking up a gun.
I'll be acting as your personal counselor on this
Doesn't seem
mission.
to be doing anything.
Since the passing of the new millennium, one of the most
maybe I'll do
important
something eventually.
issues facing today's military is the mental care of its soldiers. I can also provide advice on soldier psychology from a threat assessment perspective. Contact me anytime. I'll be standing by
What
here
is
at home with
shaking
Roy,
the controller
but
supposed
I'm
to
on a
do?
different circuit. The frequency is
Because I'm all for hearing like
147.79.
if you've got tips
Her
on
advice
weird
will have
little
a
Easter eggs
positive
and stuff
effect on
in,
your psych
in these
gauge.
games.
Survival on the
That's one of the things I like
battlefield
about
depends on your
MGS3
psychological
and
well-being.
this game.
Lose your cool and your
Makes a
body
breast
stops doing
move.
what you tell it to.
I didn't
Even a
notice any
veteran
of that.
soldier like you.
Maybe
I
shake it
know.
like slower next
Mind,
time
body,
and
technique.
see if it's in sync.
Some things haven't changed with time.
When your psych is running low, Ask her for advice. It'll help keep you in peak condition and focused on the mission.
Campbell moves from the couch to his
isn't that
armchair
your
instead.
house?
Yeah.
Well, yes.
Then
Well,
the woman
yeah.
you married, the one that Meryl was talking about.
Is Rosemary, yes. Didn't I tell you before?
You dirty old
News to
bastard,
me.
Campbell.
What about
Yeah.
Jack?
Jack.
Jack from Foxhound, codename Ryden. I seem to remember him being engaged to Rose.
Oh. We lost all trace of him.
Jack's gone. I used to work with the guy. He saved Sonny from the Patriots.
He disappeared soon after that.
What about you? Jack disappeared and you just moved in on Rose?
I was consoling her over her loss, and one thing just led to another.
Dirty
She's
old
young enough to
bastard,
be your
Campbell.
Yeah. Lucky
You
me.
dirty bollocks.
Now I see why Meryl was so disgusted.
Meryl said something about me.
Yeah, but nothing
I
good.
believe her words were, "I'll never forgive that womanizing piece of shit."
I see.
Colonel, you knew she was our informant in the Middle East, didn't you? Was it you who put her up to it?
Yes. I used my connections in the army to get Meryl the job.
You wanted your daughter someplace where you could keep an eye on her.
Look, everybody involved in the incident at Shadow Moses either lost their job and status, or in the case of Meryl and Mei Ling, got brushed aside. Meryl wanted to make a comeback, a difference. We can't all be as strong as you, Snake. Some of us can't bear living like pariahs.
Since
Fuck's
Shadow
sake,
Moses,
I'm too horny
I've
to live
branded
with
a
life
criminal.
you do.
I think of it as my own small
I mean,
way of
you know,
making it
Snake
up to my
lives with his
daughter.
husband on a
My
plane.
own flesh and blood.
So,
In any case,
Exactly. I mean,
call Rosemary
just
if you ever
all
need
of this
advice.
sounds like heterosexual people problems. Right. So, if that's oh yeah, I have to access the codec this way now. How do I?
give Rose a call.
Yeah, I want to.
141.7. Oh, 147.7. So.
What's up, Snake?
Got an update for me?
There doesn't seem to be any problem with your psych.
Oh,
So
yeah, it's
far,
kind of.
so good. Proceed with the mission.
That just hurt.
Got
like,
it.
Snake, the gauge below your life
I think
gauge
her boobs
is your
just
psych
move.
gauge.
Yeah, they're just jiggling like crazy on their own.
Told me about
Either that or like
Then you'll hear it
the
again.
motion control
The
on my
psych gauge
PS3
affects the rate at which your
controller's
life
busted.
gauge
I mean, this is an
recovers.
old fucking
In other words,
controller
how
now.
fast your wounds heal. It also greatly influences
Enhanced.
how well you perform various actions.
Yeah, I'm not
When your
seeing
psych
it.
gauge is full, your life
That's
recovers
interesting to
quickly
learn,
and you
though, if
shouldn't
that
have
is
any
a
problems
thing that's
doing
supposed
what you
to
need
work.
do. Remember, your body isn't the only
I
thing
mean,
driving your performance.
It's not
Your
my
mind,
favorite Easter
Not
egg in the
great,
world.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Hey.
be real.
I don't let my mental state affect my combat
prefer-
proficiency.
Calling Rose an
may think
egotistical
that's
woman and just watching her tip
You're a
shit.
real egotistical woman.
You're not as young as you used to be.
Could have fooled me.
It's your psyche that's keeping you alive inside. So you better take it seriously. Keep a close eye on
I don't know
your
whether
psych
it's just
gauge.
because I habitually play on like a lower difficulty, but the sight gauge never feels as interesting as like the stamina gauge in MGS3.
I only like it for when it like gets decreased in cutscenes. the
Yeah,
comedy
exactly. It's
effect.
funny when like when someone says something demeaning to Snake in a cutscene and his sight meter depletes.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing happened. He just did that.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, it's you.
You're a ninja.
Huh? Where's the enemy? Good shot.
You heard a shot, really?
What happened?
Some of those shouts sound like Invader Zim's voice actor.
Like Turgle.
Support you.
Yeah, Turgle in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, a game I've been enjoying greatly. Because my mental health is exactly in the place where I need a big, just massive game to
Really
sink my
long
teeth
game.
into.
You collect a lot of stuff.
Like, that sounds so much like Zim. Yeah, a game where you have these big environments, you collect a load of stuff, And honestly, I think like Jedi Survivor has way more interesting and fun characters.
Yeah,
than,
I've not played it. I played Jedi Fallen Order and was not that impressed, but I watched it play Survivor and it seems like it's improved in a lot of areas that I didn't like in Fallen Order.
Yeah. I wouldn't have thrown it. Yeah,
I'm
like
calling it my surprise of the year so far, which is that Survivor is
Survivor is. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Yeah, no, I'm liking Jedi Survivor quite a lot. Jedi Outcast was fun. It had like 3 characters in it though, whereas like Jedi Survivor has a lot of like fun characters in it so far.
Who is this? Snake. That voice.
There's an ambush ahead. Government and PMC troops.
Who could
You
this
could be shot
be?
from anywhere. Watch your surroundings. Look to the distance.
Is this Jack?
Jack is dead. Snake, I'm at your side.
Wait.
Yeah, it's our boy. Our boy.
I do like Raiden's MGS4 look. I like
Yeah,
the skull suit, but
I
MGS4 is the
I
second
like
best.
the direction they take Raiden in a lot in this game, except for the way they end his story, which I think is extremely lame. But yeah, I love what we'll see of Raiden later.
I love like the visor that he has, you know, on his head.
It's all just so cool. Right, the battle is about to break out, and I don't care.
What's he aiming at? Fucking idiot. Shot him across the gut as well. Gave him the most painful death imaginable. That's you.
Look, I'm not trying. I do have white phosphorus grenades.
Yeah, I got that thing.
There's like a whole battle you can take part in here. I'm going to like
This is HQ. Send backup. We can't spare any reinforcements. You'll have to make do.
Oh, what a position to die in. Smoke grenades.
Back me up!
I think I can take out the mortar emplacement.
It might just be because we're on an easier difficulty, but it's very funny about, like, you know, in MGS2 when they call for reinforcements, it's like, oh my god, I'm fucked. Like, they're calling in the assault team. In this, they call for reinforcements. Sorry, we can't give you any. Bye.
Yeah.
And then you just slaughter them.
I mean, I don't think it's entire, it's just, like, I think that's just how this game is. Like, they often can't spare reinforcements because it's just a battle. And it's like, well, if we could send you reinforcements, we'd have just sent more guys in the first place. There we go. Yeah, I like playing this game on lower difficulty because it, like, I think on harder difficulties it's just sort of like punishingly hard. And it's not like the gameplay is that fascinating. Like, you can go through this game really slowly and like methodically, but I don't think it's quite as fun as MGS3. Why am I even jumping here? Actually, don't need it.
Our health bar is so big on this difficulty that
Yeah,
I
you
don't
take
feel I
like
need a
so
ration.
little damage in this. Why did I come into this? Where they're keeping the big cotton reels?
Yeah. Wait, I'm in the power
whoa,
station.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. Hold up with the blowing the power station.
Suppressing fire!
It doesn't even use the machine gun. Because he's got his own on him.
Understood. Regroup and engage.
They're about to blow the power station, aren't they?
Who knows what's going on here, really?
I'm imagining Snake like fucking Anthony Hopkins in that Transformers movie where he's just like spinning aimlessly before he gets blown to bits. Except here Snake's just spinning aimlessly while everyone dies around him.
Yeah. Oh look, what's that? Silk. I played it on hard and it was just kind of tedious. Yeah, honestly. I have tried playing on harder difficulties, like back in the day, and it was just like... This game is even less sort of entertaining when the stealth sections are just very hard. It's like... Straight through the mask.
That's the stuff.
It's like an extra filter, you know? I mean...
You get through the mask.
Yo, over here. It's getting rough out there. I don't think so.
Struck me in for another Draven cutscene.
Yeah.
Take a load off.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to take a bite of the apple through the mask as well.
You've been following me.
You seem like an interesting guy, so I decided to check you out. Sit down. A lot of legends about you out there in the intel community.
Does the monkey have like shiny chrome pants?
Especially in
maybe.
the CIA. You know those nanomachines I injected you with back in the Middle East? They let me track your location. Figures. The B&Bs are here. Things are about to get hairy.
Yeah, I can tell from looking at the sky.
Never heard
Oh,
of 'em?
I mean, I guess there's Raging Raven.
The Bees. Together they're called the B&B Corps.
Silk, the comment about having a soda vending machine in your car, this was definitely a dream when I was a kid, and never was I like, wouldn't it be nice just to have a fridge full of soda rather than like
the vending machine
having to put in a token and get a can out? But there is still sort of feel like, no, I'd prefer the vending machine.
Yeah.
Guess it's time for good old Dren.
Part of me is like, I want the vending machine because then I can feel like I'm getting something illicit.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting soda for free.
It tastes better out of the machine, you know, without the fridge.
One priority is to eliminate some guy on
It's because buying something out of a vending machine, I mean, unless you've lived in Japan, buying something out of a vending machine feels like a decadent. Old Snake, and his psych meter depletes by 1 bar.
I mean, even in Japan, I think it feels cool to buy things out of vending.
It feels cool, but it doesn't feel. It feels a lot less decadent because it's a lot cheaper.
Word on the street says that
I guess, yeah, it feels like how it used to feel like, you know, in the early 2000s, buying a can of drink out of your the vending machine at the swimming baths, you know, when it was like 40p.
Traumatized by war. Badly. They weren't even soldiers to begin with, you know. More like victims of war. They suffered shell shock on the battlefield. Post-traumatic. It damaged their minds pretty much beyond repair. So the only way they could cope with the reality of battle was to become war machines themselves.
This feels like such a phoned-in sort of concept. And again, like, I think I'm guilty of liking what this idea could have been rather than what it actually is, which is like, oh, the Beauty and the Beast Corps, they all, like, went through traumatic experiences, so they became, like, psychotic killers. It was like...
I'm totally just, like, glazing over the dialogue, so I'm just watching the monkey drink the soda and get the soda out of the vending machine.
Well, he was just saying that, like, underneath those suits, they're total babes.
But deep within that shell, something human survives. A fragile, scarred heart.
Anyway, I'll give you a phone call every time
you should feel sorry for them because they're actually hot. They're not just, like, machine people. Like, everyone else you killed, probably, like, you know, a bit of a growler,
some
but, like...
ugly fucking man who doesn't wipe his ass, whereas these chicks are smoking.
Yeah.
Their minds will be cleansed. They think it's gonna free them from all the pain and all the
I mean, what is he basing this assessment on? They think that if they kill, they'll be like...
The pain, the fury, and the sorrow, they're from...
Four BNBs have been identified so far. The one you just saw was Raging Raven. There's also
I'm meant to be getting flashbacks of... Like, this is flashbacks to earlier in the game.
From the same game, yeah.
Probably about 20 minutes ago.
I mean, we had that with Akiba as well, where we saw a flashback to him shooting himself earlier in the game.
Mantis. Yeah. There used to be a guy by that name in the U.S. military.
Really? He only reacts to Mantis? What about the rest of them, who also have the same names as Foxhound?
She keeps the other B&B's minds in check with her powers.
Octopus, Raven, Wolf, Mantis.
Just making the connection now.
They're the Snakehound unit.
I love the Shinkawa art.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
Drebin. I thought no one was supposed to be able to hack into the system.
Do you reckon Drebin is called Drebin because Kojima is a fan of Police Squad and the Naked Gun? Or...
I don't know.
Is it just like... you know, is it something else? Is there another reference I'm missing?
Cause that's the only... Drebin is a kind of weird name, and I've only heard it from, Police Squad before this.
We should watch We should watch Police Squad and we should watch the Naked Gun movies.
Yeah, I like Police Squad a bit more.
Police Squad is very good.
Yeah.
Are they human?
It's got, I think I've mentioned this on stream before, but it's got one of my favourite jokes, which is when he like breaks into somewhere and goes like, "Who are you and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith and I'm a locksmith."
We are Corvus. We are the very discipline and
I didn't see this, so why am I having memories of that?
Patriots are America, the world's greatest military power. They are the war economy. Which makes you and
there are definitely Metal Gear characters who would use the vending machine because it would feel like they're in Japan.
Yeah, Kaz, like, you know, we have something like these in Japan.
Yeah, Kaz fucking loves reminding you that he's Japanese or like half Japanese.
Yeah. The country.
Like
I once played, like,
Kaz in Peace Walker is like, my name means peace. And he's like, actually, my name means something similar in Japanese. I'm Japanese, by the way.
Decision-making authority. It's all handled by a massive, yet simple information processing system. An AI. It works just like natural law. The world's a much simpler place than most folks realize. Every aspect of the Patriot system is closely monitored by 3 peripheral AIs.
Goes on a bit,
and a
doesn't
core
it?
AI
I mean, again, I was just watching the monkey buy the soda
system
earlier in the cutscene, so.
Control system, so not even yours truly can sneak inside the Patriots' AIs.
What if, hypothetically, someone found a way?
If they could fool the IDS, I guess they could use
Translate
it as
this
a
now.
haven to lay low.
Yeah.
Intruder detection system.
You know, like a tax haven. In the internet society, we have net havens, data havens. A haven is someplace where social conventions and the rules of the net don't apply.
Fucking Webster's dictionary.
The the super rich would open bank accounts in countries without income tax laws. Not a bad way to avoid
fucking tax laws. This is the fucking
Phantom Menace all over.
Yeah.
DNA and personal info is totally controlled by the nanomachines inside their bodies. Won't be long before people start using havens to escape from ID control. I guess you could say my gun laundering kind of borrows from the haven concept, after a fashion. Even so, good luck finding a way to access the Patriots' AIs from the outside. It's absolutely impossible. No chance in hell. Like I said,
this is what that would look like.
This will never happen over the course of the game.
It,
let me reiterate, Snake. No one will hack the Patriots. Anyway, now for the rest of the game.
I'm just a gun launderer.
Beto, I'll be honest, I never finished most MGS4 cutscenes. I mean, they are, a lot of them are just sort of interminable. And it's like, why does this need to drag on so long? What is being established? Like, this cutscene has gone through two topics, essentially, which is the B&B Corps are women who have just gone mad from how traumatic war is. And the SOP system is just, you can't break into it. But if someone could, then...
Go on. Get your ass back inside. Now! I have you.
That was a worthwhile 20 minutes we spent listening to this guy.
Yeah. What did we really establish there? I'm going to take a quick toilet break.
Okay.
But I'll leave it on the screen instead.
But
yeah, back in a couple minutes. What is your favourite Star Wars name?
Sleaze Begano.
Sleaze Begano is pretty good.
Ben Quadranaros.
Ben Quadranaros. What's the name of the little guy that dies in the pod race by
we don't know.
Seeing a... No, he is introduced.
We know he has a name, yeah, but we don't know it.
Yeah, we'll find out what his name is. Yeah, he's in the caves. He sees a piece of rock coming, and rather than swerving out of the way, just decides to go and dies. Anyway, back in a couple minutes.
I've seen they have pod racing on Malastare. Fast, dangerous. Okay, pod races. Who do we got? Rats Tyrell was the name of the pod racer who died in the Laguna Caves. During the race, Tyrell had a drive to beat the reigning champion, Verdug Sebulba. Fucking Verdug. Rats Tyrell.
Rax Tyrell?
Rats.
Rats?
Yeah.
This is just a guy called Rats.
Yeah, with two T's.
Okay.
He was an Alina pod racer pilot who flew a massive pod racer during the Boonta Eve Classic pod race during the invasion of Naboo. Tyrell had a drive to beat the reigning champion, Verdug Sebulba.
Verdug.
During the race, Tyrell flew into the Laguna Caves, where his accelerator jammed. Unable to control his pod racer, the little Alina could only throw his arms into the air and scream as he fatally collided with a stalactite. So to answer your question...
His family was reportedly seen mourning after the race's conclusion. Reportedly.
So there, to answer your question, why he didn't steer out the way, because his accelerator jammed, which apparently just paralyzes the entire pod racer. One of Tyrell's children, Deland, dedicated himself to exposing the dangerous aspects of pod racing, and eventually founded the Rats Tyrell Foundation in his father's honor. It's fun. There's an image from the moment of his death on this article.
Excellent. Once again, like, after... oh, that's pretty good. Him screaming. Once again, like, after you... like, are done with the first section of a level, the second section is, like, way more compelling because you actually have to sneak through it yourself. We don't get to benefit from there being a big battle being fought this time.
What the?
This is HQ.
Caution. Oh, I guess they must have found one of the unconscious people. Are you playing till the boss today? Yeah, I think we can probably get to Laughing Octopus.
Snake, can you hear me?
This is Jack, isn't it?
I am Raiden.
Here's Rats Tyrell for anyone who's interested in the moment of his death.
I'm right beside
Raiden, where have you been all this time?
Yeah,
What have you
that's the
been
moment
doing?
Rats Tyrell bought the farm.
Finding something for someone.
Finding what?
The corpse of Big Boss.
What?
I was asked to do this in exchange for Sonny's location.
We should. You can be Rats Tyrell if you want.
No,
that's true.
The leader of a small resistance group. Her followers call her Matka Pluko.
Matka Pluko. Big Mama.
So goofy.
We'll finish this later. I'll follow your trail and catch up with you.
Wait, what about Big Boss's body?
It's with her now.
Her.
Anyway, what
What's going on,
was
Snake?
Raiden talking about there?
I just got a call from Raiden.
Oh no!
It
Look,
Oh no,
there
it's
we
working
go.
now. Yeah, holy.
Yeah.
Did he say?
Yeah, I'm
okay?
like shaking the controller
as
and
far
it's
as I can tell
working.
from
It's
his
like
voice.
Really? That's great. Snake, I have a favor to
It's
ask.
like it. Oh, there we go.
Don't let him know I'm involved in this operation, okay? I think it would be best to just leave him
oh,
alone for
that
now.
is not a nice
That is
Easter egg
disgusting. We
choice.
do not agree with
After
the
the Big
inclusion.
Shell incident, he became unstable. Memories began to resurface from his childhood when he fought for Solidus. in the
That's the
Liberian
face
Civil
I make
War.
when I fail
And in
when
the
I
midst of
fail to
all of
block in
that,
Guilty Gear.
The baby we had together, it
Just gonna censor any
hadn't
sort
even
of
been born.
physics here.
Jack slowly stopped coming home.
Silk, you
And
got
when he
Guilty Gear
did,
recently.
he'd
We
be
should
dead
play
drunk,
Strive together at some
sometimes
point.
covered in cuts and
I mean,
bruises.
I think you
Roy
should have
was
got
worried.
Granblue
He was
Fantasy
Jack's
versus
commanding
Rising,
officer.
but you know,
But
we're
Jack
only
just
human.
avoided him.
But yeah,
I
we
was
should play
all
Guilty Gear at
alone.
some point.
And Roy was so kind to me. He's the one who encouraged me to become a counselor. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but I needed to get over it. To move on with my life. I'm worried about him, of course, but I'm also afraid
Are
of
you
him.
administrating
All
your
right.
little guy somewhat?
I'll keep my mouth
Why are you
shut.
squishing him?
Thank you, Snake.
What are you trying to do?
Don't worry, you keep playing. Don't sigh.
Ben Quadranaros pod racer like fails to start, as does Anakin's. Like I don't watch a lot of motor racing. I know. I think like Woodabert watches motor racing. Like, is that like a common occurrence?
I just failed the gap line.
Yeah, fail. Like they just the flag waves and they just don't start and they just sat there on the starting block.
Tarmac.
I feel like it can't be that common, right?
Who
that?
The enemy's attacking. This is HQ. What happened? We've encountered a new enemy. Requesting backup.
Encountered a new enemy.
Understood. Stand by. Sending reinforcements now.
It's just so easy to just like gun your way through every level in this game.
It's just like
I mean, I know I'm playing on a lower difficulty, so
it's just like kind of replenished on its own, even after losing some during that Drebin talk.
yeah, basically, if you don't
For the
like,
love of killing, I guess.
yeah. So look, I'd be happy to play, but I'm not good. I mean, I'm not that good either. Maybe a little bit more advanced than you might be, because I know you started playing fighting games quite recently. But I didn't start with that one. You'd be surprised. And depending on which character you play. Along with you.
The rebels have got an armored dozer. They're probably going to use it to bust their way into the mansion. Give it some cover and it might get you inside the compound.
You are Rats Tyrell. It's not clear to me why you would bother wearing the gorilla disguise other than that it looks cool. Because like, PMCs are just gonna aggro to you either way.
Find out where she is.
PSS in the fireplace. Yeah, all these environments that could be really fun to sneak around, and it ends up just feeling like a chore often because like a big battle breaks out anyway, and like so it's really difficult to predict where guys are going to be, where they're going to move to. Like it's just like this game has the least rewarding like stealth, I think. Yeah. Get ready for some more cutscene. I haven't actually unlocked the ability to use grenades yet.
You know, but due to the Rex Tyrell Foundation's influence, the sport was eventually outlawed in the core world, and viewership dropped by more than 50%.
50%?
Fuck me. Although pod racing did not completely disappear from the galaxy, the sport saw significant decline under the Rex Tyrell name. So there you go.
It's not like he was the first person to die in a pod race.
Rex Tyrell's family made him into, like, you know, a
martyr. Would he have wanted that? I mean, he seemed like...
he loved the game, surely. He knew the risks. Right, anyway, we're on to Laughing Octopus now, right?
Well, we're on to some cutscenes first.
Oh, fuck, yeah, we have to talk to Naomi for a bit.
Should have taken the the disguise off. Although I think it gets taken off me anyway.
Then we'll have to make a lot of changes. Yes, that's right.
Popped collar.
Nice.
We'll need another go at it. That one. Uh-huh.
It's a blue rose case.
Yes. I've taken care of it.
I'm
This is
glad we're not
great,
missing
yeah.
a single minute
Some
of this.
cutscene, huh? I'm glad we included all of this.
Well, you know, you gotta make it tactical. Naomi has to tell Snake that he's infected with old. Yeah.
You hate to see it.
Yes, the next test.
Naomi.
And things on your end? I see. We're on schedule here as well. I know. Me too. Until then.
Pet peeve of mine when a scientist wears a lab coat that's unbuttoned. Might as well not wear the lab coat.
Yeah. It's just a signal that she's a scientist.
Yeah.
Apparently doctors in the US do that. They just wear lab coats
As a
just to
sign
be
of
like...
status, yeah.
Yeah, just to like show that they're doctors. And it's just like purely like a customer facing sort of thing.
I knew you'd come. You and I, neither of us can escape our fate.
But also she's wearing a lab coat even though she's like more of a computer programmer at the moment.
I haven't seen you since Shadow Moses. How long?
Oop.
10 years?
Let's get some flashbacks.
Shadow Moses, remember that? When she infected
And
me
Dr.
with a
Emmett.
fox dye.
Is he with you?
Why?
Why, do you fancy him or
I thought
something?
you'd be the only one
He's
who was
my
genuinely
boyfriend.
innocent. Not many people could recognize 4D sound data in a Soliton radar.
Not many
file.
people could change an MP3 to an MP4.
How is the good doctor?
Otacon's fine. He's the same as ever.
Otacon? I see.
Yeah, it stands for Otaku Convention.
Who were you just talking to?
Liquid. Although I suppose he's really Ocelot, from a medical standpoint.
I thought he was
Looking
here.
for...
He's not, at the moment.
Where are all the guards?
They know I won't escape. I'm powerless to resist. I have no choice but to cooperate.
Naomi. What happened in the Middle East?
We're changing your codename, Snake. You'll now be known as Boomer Snake.
What you saw was the soldiers' emotions run amok.
Another product of the system.
You don't trust me?
I'm not sure yet.
And if I answer your question,
Let's hear it
I
first.
really thought we'd be seeing the Raiden versus Vamp cutscene in this stream, but
Liquid,
We might do.
I don't know, we'll have to get through Screaming Octopus.
about the SOP,
We have to get through Screaming
Sorry,
Octopus.
yeah,
Laughing Octopus. She's not that
in battle.
long, but then
I
we
think
have
it's
to
like
do this.
halfway into the next level, right?
No, it's
It's at the end of this level.
yeah. We drive. We have to like do a effectively like a turret section as we like ride out of here after the Laughing Octopus
Maybe
fight.
we should just cut it after this so we can start a stream with a high point of Raiden
Yeah,
versus
I
Vamp.
thought we were going to see the Raiden versus Vamp fight because it is one of the most horny moments in the
Erotically
game.
charged video gaming
inside
moments.
soldiers'
Yeah.
bodies adapt to different conditions, promoting the release of neurotransmitters,
hormones and stimulants.
I was looking forward to streaming this game, but I am sort of on replaying it, realizing how. Come on now. I am sort of realizing remembering how dry a lot of it is. It's like
whenever the green, like olive-looking screen here comes up, it's like time for a fucking nap.
Yeah.
It artificially controls the soldier's pain.
Like, let's show off a bit of like Shinkawa art, but also mostly just sort of like.
Skyrocketing demands of the war economy have.
Is that really what a human circulatory system looks like?
This in turn
I don't think it does.
Maybe not yours. You have really cold hands.
Yeah, I mean, mine ends at the elbow. Are my hands that cold now?
No, not now.
You're very warm.
Yeah, because I have a functioning circulatory system.
A soldier's senses can't be taught. They must be earned through experience.
That looks nothing like Naomi.
Test of yours.
The goal was to release the soldiers' nanomachines from the system, but we didn't know about the mental control.
And the nanomachines went berserk.
No.
Like now, I think learning this stuff for the first time is somewhat interesting. But now that we already know all about like the mechanics of the nanomachines, all this stuff has no replayability. Just like I know.
It's just sort of like
all the pain and fury and
there's just like a lot of like
it's just so sourceless. There's nothing
yeah,
else.
it's just like a lot of like dry. It's like listening to all the technobabble in Star Trek in like a supercut.
Yeah.
Except less funny, because like in Star Trek when they're just like oh we need to invert the hyperflux polarity. Oh, that's like a Doctor Who thing, isn't it? Invert the polarity of the neutron flux.
Yeah, Star Trek Technobabble was all about the port in the cell.
Yeah, the port in the cell has been damaged.
Tachyon fields. Tachyons come up a lot in DS9.
Yeah.
Tachyons are basically like the source of cloaking, it seems like, in Star Trek.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fire a tachyon beam at them to stop the Dominion cloaking technology, something. Is that Grey Fox?
So now we're saying that like Grey Fox was twisted with nanomachine.
Right.
It's like we're sort of retconning Grey Fox now. I thought he was just like
it's crazy.
Well, I thought he was just subject to like he died, but they kind of saved him with like mechanical augmentation.
Oh look, all the other games.
It is funny that this menu looks like a PlayStation 3 menu. Yeah, I agree with what Grimoire of Alice said. Like at this point, Kojima has sort of like lost the plot a little bit. He's like, I feel like he doesn't really know what he's. There is clearly like a theme to this game, but it's sort of lost amongst a lot of like attempts to be like meaningful speculative fiction.
My God. Oh, I need to lie down.
But what about me?
Even me?
I've never been under the system.
I should have taken the disguise off.
That's why I want to examine your body.
Don't we all?
You need to know too.
Yeah, let me see those cakes. Right down to the crotch. Nice.
All right, Snake. Undress. Snake, what's gotten into you?
Take your clothes off, Snake. What's gotten into you?
What are you, gay?
So, pro tip, skip every cutscene without Raiden or Ocelot. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you kind of can do that. They're the only scenes... Well, the scenes with Ocelot are the only ones that matter, and even they sort of drag a little bit.
Broken body.
Snake?
Oh, Snake, you look old.
Play old Snake. Alexa, play old Snake. I mean, honestly, he looks like in better condition than I am.
I like that
Get this over with.
I like that he he like put on some like
Of course.
some underwear.
Put on some scrubs,
Yeah.
like bottoms. Like he's all pockmarked and everything, but he's still got a six pack, so
Yeah.
can't feel that bad.
Yeah, like Silk said, he's still pretty ripped.
Snake, do you remember what I told you in my video mail about the first generation of nanomachines?
The ones you stuck me with at Moses.
Yes. The nanomachines.
When you
are
arrive at the
recharged
physical and
by
take your top off, and the doctor's
They
like
won't stop
tearing up,
functioning
like looking at your body, you're like,
Yeah.
what's the prognosis here, doc?
Well, yeah, like Beto just said, like he doesn't even look that bad. She's acting like he's a homunculus. And it's like, yeah, his skin's a little bit sort of wrinkly and stuff, but it's like,
Like he, in this scene, he should be holding up his license and being like 40, by the way.
So, does the aging have something to do with Fox die too?
No. Your telomeres were intentionally set up to be short, regardless of the age of the original. One of the genes that inhibit reproduction and aging, the Clotho gene, was intentionally mutated as well.
Clotho gene.
Sounds like
Clotho
a Star
sounds like a
Wars
pod
name.
racer, yeah. Clotho killed Rats Tyrell in the Boon to Eve classic.
Your clones created for one purpose, war. And so, in order to prevent you from being abused by clients or
is that his
stolen by
blood?
Mercury
That's
based.
probably not a colour blood should be.
Mercury based.
It was
Does
a
that count?
safety device to ensure that the seed of Big Boss didn't end up in the hands of others.
The seed
The
of Big
reason
Boss.
you're aging so rapidly isn't because of disease or faulty research.
Commodifying
or
the seed of
forced
Big
dying.
Boss.
I'm glad I can
It's
look at
how you
this in
were
first person.
Yeah, this is great.
It's your natural lifespan.
Look at that.
I got the little infographic of this is what the human body looks like on the left.
Not yet.
I'm good on that. I might want to redo this bit. Change my outfit. Back in the khakis.
Yeah, I should have changed out of this disguise.
Me.
He puts the balaclava back on.
How long is my body gonna hold out?
Your cells, blood, organs, nerves, skeletal system, muscle tissue.
Yeah, those are all the parts
Every
of the body.
part of your body is aging rapidly. An ordinary man wouldn't even be standing by now.
Copying
Snake.
solid
The only thing
Snake.
keeping
Save this
you
to my
together
personal
is the
hard
strength
drive.
of your will.
How long do I have?
Half a year.
Lose some psych meter.
Naomi should just give him the same spiel as last time. Be like, live, Snake.
If someone told me I had half a year to live,
And then was like, oh, don't smoke
don't
cigarettes.
smoke
I'd be like,
cigarettes,
fucking
I'd be like, fuck
go
off.
fuck yourself, man. Like, how about you don't smoke cigarettes and I do what I like? I've got 6
You and I
months.
both know your body is approaching its limit. But when I said half a year, I wasn't talking about your lifespan.
What do you mean?
We can't get rid of the fox dye in your body completely. At this point, it's circulating within you like a normal virus.
Yeah, so?
Listen to me. Fox dye only kills its victims when the infected person's genetic code fully matches the genetic sequence programmed into the virus's receptors. In other words, it only attacks targets with specific genes.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
This is like
What killed the AT
not
president.
really getting to the point.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah,
And
that's
at
the
the same
Aztec
time,
president.
it's set up to protect those not designated as targets from the virus's harmful effects. Here, I'll show you.
Oh my god.
You have 6 months. No, not your lifespan. She really needs to work on her
The
bedside
receptors
manner.
on the fox dye inside your body are breaking down. The rapid aging process is changing the environment within your body. As a result, the virus is starting to mutate. The viruses on the left are
Just
Foxdie
holding
in
that
its
cigarette
original
like a
form.
pen.
The ones on the
No,
right
look, it's
I
all
took from
fucked
your
up. It's all
body.
bendy.
They're already mutated. The receptors, they're wearing down.
Meaning?
This mutated version of Foxdie could activate even if the infected person's genetic pattern doesn't perfectly match the receptors. Which means the virus is becoming indiscriminate about what type of target it kills.
Just like you, Snake.
Ever since
Indiscriminate
Shadow
about who you
Moses,
kill.
Foxdie has been breeding continuously.
I'm a little
in the
bit
nanomachine
discriminate.
code
I never shoot
inside your
the
body and
the
disperse
guys
them
on my
in the air.
side.
You discriminating?
But there are no more targets to attack, so
Yeah.
there haven't been any more outbreaks.
Got your
Before I get
gaydar,
cancelled on
gaydar
Twitter.
on at full bandwidth.
The
Straight person detected.
There's a killer virus that attacks untold numbers of victims.
What if we kill them all? Remove them from the body?
There are
What
no
if we kill all the
antibodies
straight
either.
people?
I don't know what percentage of the
You're gonna get
receptors
my
have to
stream
break
taken
down, or
down.
how many people will be targeted when that happens. But what is certain is that people will begin to catch Foxdie through airborne transmission. It'll start with those closest to you. Then,
Not
one by one,
Ocelot.
they'll lose their lives.
Oh, not Otacon.
The part of the virus that
Oh yeah, sorry,
distinguishes
Otacon.
between
It's like O
individuals
names,
will
you know.
start to
I mean,
break down in about
half a year.
That was the last game. That Snake
Hmm.
and Ocelot were a thing.
3 months at the most.
3 months?
Oh no.
Ironic, isn't it?
So when I said 6 months earlier, I meant actually 3 months.
Could have just headlined with that, you know.
Yeah.
Annihilation. And now, you're becoming a doomsday device yourself. I can't predict exactly how devastating the epidemic will be. Whether just 1% of the human race could unlock the broken receptors, or whether we all can. In either case, 3 months from now, you'll be a walking biological weapon. If it were up to me, you'd be quarantined already.
Why is it not up to you? You're the doctor here. I mean, I guess.
It's not over yet.
Hey, he said the line.
You still have a job to do.
Honestly, I thought that pill bottle on the desk was a can of beer.
You have 3 months. Still enough time
Just
to
go
think
for an
once all of this
Asahi
is
right
done
now.
I want to go from spirits to beer. Oh shit, shiny Ghastly found in Pokemon Go. Let's go.
Choose death first.
Sorry everyone, I'm playing Pokemon Go while this cutscene goes on.
When the host dies, the virus dies with it.
Look at that.
Very nice.
He's
I
purple
mean,
instead of black. It's not that big a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, Gengar doesn't get crazy different in the shiny form until he gets to Mega, when he's white instead of black. Other than that, he's just slightly darker. Or slightly more purple in his different forms.
Smoking the cigarette through my mask again.
Hell yeah, dude.
Snake, tell me one more thing. Have you been to a hospital lately?
Yeah.
While you were there, did they give you an injection?
Don't they always?
No. It was
Take a look at
estrogen,
this.
Snake. You're being force-femmed as we speak.
It's a new strain of Foxdie, one I've never seen. Someone must have put them in you recently. Do you have any idea who?
Snake having a virus that can wipe out humanity is just another one of those ideas. It's
The new
interesting, but
Foxdie
the game
strain is
throws it
starting to
out
multiply
without
rapidly.
exploring it fully. Yeah, I mean, this game
I can't say for
honestly
sure.
has too many
I'll need to do
ideas,
some
I
more
think, and
tests.
too
Like,
many
why
sort of
have
like
the
themes.
accelerated aging if you're also going to have the bioweapon
Here.
aspects? Just like,
Take this.
pick one.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think like the aging thing, like, you know, is meant to sort of like make you feel bad that this series has gone on as long as it has, and the bioweapon thing is like trying to underscore that, but it's just like why does it take so long to sort of explain all of this? Like, it doesn't. This cutscene could have been so much faster.
I'm pretty happy about getting this shiny Ghastly.
It's potent.
Good for you.
Thank
So
you,
use
thank
it
you.
sparingly.
I've caught so many ghastly. Do you want to guess how much
Unless you
ghastly
wanna end
candy I
up
have in Pokemon Go?
It may restore your
120.
sight for a short while,
490.
Oh
but
my
use it too
god.
often
That's
and
right.
the amount restored will start to decrease.
Oh yeah, she gives me like a bunch
Some
of
chocolates.
I've been a fool. I let myself drown in my nanomachines, and now I'm trapped by them.
You said yourself we mustn't allow ourselves to be chained to fate.
So I haven't played The Last of Us 2. So I don't know. I mean, I know that what
on
Ellie's
PS5 now,
significance within the
Yeah, she's, you know...
she's like the one person who's immune.
Yeah.
But I think that's like the opposite of what's going on here, right? Is that like Snake is gonna wipe out humanity, not be its savior.
You even know.
Maybe that will save humanity.
We're the virus.
Where was he headed?
Those are my terms. I can't leave this place of my own will.
What are you talking about?
I'm being watched.
What's going on with this MRI? It's like it's a portal rather than like a tube.
Liquid has altered his plan.
How does that work?
Removing the system will only cause his army to collapse from within.
I don't know. It's a very
he's
good
chosen to
MRI. It's
seize
super
Oh, is it like a
efficient.
PET scanner? Like, I don't know.
I don't know, maybe.
Liquid's objective is to hijack the SOP system. He'll use it to create the ultimate army of
I
perfect
mean, we already-
soldiers and launch his insurrection against them.
It seemed like it was more like his hijacking the SOP system was to just drive everyone crazy.
Patriots.
But now it's like, oh, he wants to control everybody.
The guns are the Patriots. Name of the game mentioned. Let's go.
This place isn't safe. Come with us. This way.
In the specter of this one person has to die to save humanity, what do you choose? You know?
Octo camo.
Played Last of Us 1 too.
Yeah, I like Last of Us 1. I think it's very competent. The story it wants to tell.
You know a game's good when you describe it as very competent.
Well, it doesn't do anything particularly new, but I think what it does, it goes very sort of like efficiently and like it tells the zombie story like in a very sort of like well executed.
It's more of like a grief story than it is like a, you know, you sort of take on zombies. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
You're surrounded, Snake. You'll have to break through to go after Naomi. Take out those enemy soldiers and clear a path.
A ration. The way they fall to the ground like a sack of shit. Now you sort of walk around awkwardly, waiting for. Should do something to equip it to restore psyche. Restores life and psyche. Do I have a compress? Restores psyche. Yeah, let's use a cold compress or whatever. I'm gonna take the. Oh, it's Sunday now, so technically everything's on sale.
Oh shit.
So I like the concept of this boss fight a lot. And I like how many sort of tricks there are that Laughing Octopus can use. But it does sort of drag on a bit. And as you'll see, like, by how little damage I deal to her health bar, it's like, it's not as dynamic as the boss fights in previous games.
People suffering. People hurting. People dying. It's all so fucking hysterical.
She used a cuss word.
Laugh with me!
Here's Laughing Octopus. So now you have to find where she is. And I do like how many hiding places she has. I mean, one of them is just invisible and hides on the wall. Benefit to like taking her out non-lethally. I'm running out of ammunition. Luckily, everything's on sale at Dragon's shop. Woo! So I can presumably what was that? Brought the purchase ammo. There we go. Let's
Just saw an image of a pizza and just like one single slice of pizza could kill me. This is probably the best boss fight in the game.
Yeah, honestly. Well, there is one better.
You like the last fight?
I like the slug fight between.
It's not a spoiler.
Yeah. There she is. Like, I think it's impressive how many, like, tricks she can pull on you here. Like, how many places she can be hiding. Like, it's a fun sort of like scavenger hunt in the environment. Then time bursts through a window and attacks you. That's a lot less interesting. Oh, I don't know if you can see that painting is like a little bit slightly 3D. too. It's really massive. Nice try. This boss fight feels very Resident Evil. Yeah, it kind of does. In that, like, she's trying to like scare you as much as like actually fight you. Who's that? It even tells you it's El Octopus. Like, and even if it didn't, like, it's a dead frog, so why would I care?
Naomi?
Oh no, it was Naomi all along.
It's another mimic! Watch out, Snake!
Oh, I have to... Like, look how long this boss fight's been going on for, how much, like, shit damage you do to a boss, like...
And we're on easy, like...
Yeah. Look how much damage she did to me, though. Out through the window again. So, like, other things she can hide as. Sometimes she disguises herself as one of these. Sometimes she disguises herself as the MRI machine. I don't think we're going to see those. Nearly dead. Restores your life. Nice. I used all my ammo on her on hard, and then she one-shot me by rolling like Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, like, hard mode in this game is just too ridiculous, I think. It's not hard, it's not like challenging in a rewarding fashion, it's just sort of like punishing. But it's just like Drebin said, underneath all that armor, they're babes.
Holy,
oh my
it's
god.
A babe.
So, like, I do like the visual design of them. I think the...
I'm an octopus.
You're not an octopus, love.
An eight-legged beast.
I only see 2 legs.
Yeah, they're sort of like, the way they all do this, they all look like they're sort of like, they've just been born, and they're covered in sort of like...
Yeah. She's like token.
The will of the battlefield.
I like the style of their armor, the way it looks kind of like lingerie. I think that's kind of cool. The second phase of their boss fight is very weird.
Maybe Kojima should have jacked off before writing some design documents, you know?
So funny. It's all so funny. No. It's not funny.
It's funny. Nah, it's not funny. Make your mind up.
Nothing is funny. I shouldn't be laughing. I can't. The truth is, I'm not laughing. Not laughing at all. I shouldn't be laughing. I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm sorry.
So, Kojima has good horny, Raiden and Vamp in the final fight, and bad horny, Rose's boob jiggle, yeah, all the Beauty and the Beast second phases.
I won't laugh anymore. I can't.
So there's an Easter egg here, which is I think if you play the like Japanese pop song through your iPod, they start dancing.
Right.
I'll see if it works.
Snake, she's shed her suit. Who knows what she'll throw at you next? Watch out!
Music, artists. Oh, I don't know which artist it is, but if I go to songs, Oishi Tuhan Seikatsu.
Just to get the screen content flying.
Maybe it's in the... like roll into her. Beating up a woman. I think maybe it's not in these sections then. It's That's what I do if a woman tries to hug me as well. As if I could do that to anyone. Maybe it's in these sections then, like, because I swear everything
Your
goes...
iPod in the next bit?
I think so. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I swear that the entire scene goes like all white. we've obtained the Octo Camo face mask. It's a cool item, but ultimately makes no real difference to the gameplay. Maybe you have to like stamina beat them, and then you go into that all white like.
Yo, Snake, looking good
area.
today.
Drebin, what do you want?
That's cold, man. And here I was about to tell my very best customer about face camo.
Face camo?
That camo skull cap you just picked up from Tentacle's shell. It utilizes the same kind of technology as your Octo Camo suit. Using the two together can get you even better results. I'd hang on to it if I was you.
Doesn't fit. It's not my size or shape.
Yeah, looks like it could use a bit of tailoring before you can sport it.
It's weird
Not
for
my
them to be
line of
like,
work,
oh,
but
you can use
Don't you
that
got a
mask.
buddy who
Oh, you
specializes
can't
in
use
that
it.
kind of thing?
But maybe you can use it, and you do. So it's
Somebody's
like,
done their homework.
Hey.
now
Here's my
Drebin's
job.
going to tell us why it was actually like
Is that
really
the
fucked
real
up
reason you
that
injected
Laughing
me with those
Octopus
nanomachines?
exists.
To spy on me?
I prefer the term customer data management myself.
Drebin.
Relax. It's strictly confidential. I ain't gonna share it with anybody.
Then what did you mix a virus in with the nanomachines for?
Virus?
A certain virus was detected in my body. Are you saying it wasn't in the nanomachines you injected?
Look, you do know there are other folks who could have done this to you. And besides, what would I gain from infecting you? Better for me that you're out there kicking ass on the battlefield. I was watching you, Snake. You're a real piece of work.
You're
Never thought
a
I'd
real
meet the
piece of
man
work.
who could take down Laughing Octopus single-handedly. She just kept on laughing. Now why do you suppose that is?
Something in her past.
You got it. She's from a village in Scandinavia. Little seaside hamlet known to all the locals as the Devil's Village.
The Devil's Village.
Place wasn't known for devils, though. It was known for octopus. See, this was one of the few places in Europe where they ate octopus customarily. Anyway, for some reason hate the village with a passion. Then, when she was just a teenager, things get bad. These nutcases get their hands on some weapons and attack the village. Overnight, her sleepy little fishing town becomes a war zone. They round up all the villagers and execute them one by one. Except for that girl. They had something else planned for her. Something a whole lot worse than dying. Calling her the Devil's Child, they forced her to do the kind of thing you'd expect from one of Lucifer's own. After they made her torture her family and friends, they made her kill them. The whole time they were forcing her to laugh, howl like some sort of demon. Like she was enjoying it.
Yeah,
What
how
was she
fucked
gonna
up.
do? Say no? They
It just
kill
sort
her
of
too?
feels like
So
like
she let
torture
fear take
porn,
control.
basically.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly
like,
as they told her.
oh, isn't this so
She
fucked
butchered
up?
the
I'm like,
bodies of the
yeah,
ones she loved
I guess it kind of
and
is.
laughed while she did
What's
it.
the point in any of this?
And as she bathed in their blood, it gradually turned from deep red to jet black. To her, it looked like the ink of an octopus. The experience scarred her deep. Ever since then, she hasn't stopped laughing. Only, that ain't really laughter.
It's very end.
Why
Every
are you
time I
telling
see
me
that
this?
I'm not angry
You
cry
expect
laugh
me to feel
emoji, I'm
sorry
going to think
for
of
her?
Laughing Octopus.
Nah, I know you got no room for that stuff in your world. And besides, this is war. Right? In a way, though, I guess it was the right thing to do.
What was?
Fighting you cleansed her mind. All right, enough chit-chat. There's other beasts out there in them woods. Watch your back.
Well, thanks for that, Drebin. That added so much. A camouflage skull cap that uses the same kind of technology as Octo Camo. Combining the Octo Camo significantly increases camouflage index. I mean, not that much. Face Camo Laughing Beauty. A camouflage skull cap that uses shape to resemble Laughing Beauty's face. So yeah, after you beat each of the Beauty and the Beast core, you can use their face on the Octo camo.
Yeah.
It's like great. Don't spare us a single second of Snake sneaking out of the building.
What I love most in games as well, our characters coughing so we know that they are decrepit.
Yeah.
For a good, like, 20 seconds.
Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about this next section where we have to, like, sneak through the forest to track them down.
Probably a good point to end the stream.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm not planning on carrying on through this section because it is pointlessly sort of. Right. Good. Yeah.
I remember Naomi's feet all too well.
I don't know what he's like marked out.
Like that one is a high heel and that one is a boot.
He's tried to like mark out their stride length to I guess to establish whether they were walking or running.
Snake, have you lost sight of the target? Whenever something moves, it leaves a trail behind.
Yeah, I know. I just looked
Track
at it.
and find Naomi's trail.
I'm not like Big Boss. Tracking isn't my strongest suit. When did you get so good at it?
After saving Sonny, I drifted around the globe. In Alaska, a tribal elder taught me some scouting techniques.
Drifted? You never went back to see Rose?
Rose? She doesn't exist.
Actually, I just spoke to her
Rose and I
a
live
second
in
ago.
different worlds, different times. Her world has no place for someone like me. My place is here on the battlefield. Listen, Snake. Scouting is based on the principles of hunting.
Scouting is based.
There are two fundamentals: awareness and tracking.
Reverse Snake after Otacon
Awareness
catches him
refers to
looking at
locating
feet
a
pics
trail by
late at
paying
night.
careful
It's
attention to your
research.
surroundings. Tracking means to follow that trail. Your
You know what,
target's trail
Otacon,
could
you
be
look pretty
footprints,
good
a
with a
branch
set
they
of
broke
heels
along
like
the way,
this.
bent grass trampled underfoot. You need to feel for clues using all your senses: sound, smell, touch, the direction of the wind. Watch how the animals move.
Although actually only
Listen for
like sight
unusual
is going to
bird
help you
calls.
here because you're just
These
going
are
to turn on
signs
the
that
thermal
someone
camo,
may be
the thermal
disrupting the
vision, and
environment
see the
nearby.
footprints.
You sound like a ninja.
Exactly. Ninja are the ultimate scouts. If your enemy is a skilled scout, they'll be doing the same thing.
I mean,
You may be the
I
hunter,
don't know that ninja were
but you
necessarily
are also
scouts.
the hunted. To avoid enemy detection, move
Mostly
slowly.
just sort of
listen
like
closely.
assassins.
Yeah.
Don't disturb the air around you. Try to make as little noise as possible. Your pursuers will be doing the
I'm
same.
teaching your grandma to
trying
suck
sneak
eggs
up
here.
on
Like,
you with sound. If you can't pick up the trail with your naked eye, switch the solid eye to infrared mode.
I mean, literally just
That
telling
will
you the
enable
solution to
see
this next
Naomi's
section.
footprints and any enemies lying in ambush.
Switch the solid eye to infrared. Got it.
But the sound it makes while engaged could end up giving your position away. So don't leave it on for too long.
All right.
Listen to your heart. Trust your senses as much as you can. And you will find
listen to your
Naomi's
heart,
trail.
Listen to the beat.
I'll give it a
listen to
shot.
The rhythm of the street.
Listen to your heart.
Snake,
Listen
follow
to the rain,
Naomi's
listen
trail
to the
and find
voices
out where they-
in your brain.
So true.
Oh yeah, I don't save via codec anymore. I just do this.
Technology has come so far.
Yeah, we're on PS3.
Dual layered.
Blu-ray, dual layered. Yeah, I think we'll call it there because this next section is quite long and we've already gone on for some hours. But yeah, I'm remembering how dry this game is. I think after we have finished MGS4, I might do Metal Gear Rising
The optionals are Rising and Peace Walker.
Yeah, Rising and Peace Walker. I might wait on those. I might switch to Zone of the Enders instead, because I think that's a lot more fun. You're gonna manipulate your what was his name again? Rats Tyrell.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah, this will all your donations. This stream will be going towards the Rats Tyrell Foundation for safety in pod racing.
Yeah, well, for banning pod racing apparently.
Oh, I think when people stopped dying, people weren't interested anymore.
I mean, like real motor racing, right?
Holy shit, Cloud.
Weather, Cloud Strife. Yeah, thanks for swinging by, everyone. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'm enjoying this a little less than MGS3, but having everyone sort of comment on the game is fun. Yeah, we haven't even really gotten into the really bad stuff with the cutscenes yet. Like I think the final stream is just going to be a cutscene stream.
Oh yeah. I was thinking, when's the last save point you can have before being like, right, now the rest of the stream is just the last boss fight and then a bunch of cutscenes?
I think it is the corridor leading up to the decode, the just before the microwave corridor.
What if we get halfway through the stream, we get there, we'll probably just cut short and play Tokyo Jungle for a bit and be like, right,
yeah, absolutely, we can do that. I mean, there's a bunch of options we have for PS3 games we could stream while we're plugged in here. I mean, yeah, I've got all these PS1 games we could play. I would like to play Mega Man Legends again. That's fun. I don't know that I'd necessarily bother with any of these on stream. Maybe Final Fantasy VII one day. What else have I got? Okami is a game we should definitely play on stream. That's very good. I'd like to play Eco and Shadow Colossus. Zone of the Enders, we'll get around to it. Don't know about Devil May Cry. What have I got on PS3? Tokyo Jungle. Demon Souls, would love to play on stream. Deadly Premonition's pretty fun as well.
Maybe.
And then all my Sega games.
I'm going to play every Sonic game.
I would like to play Sonic Adventure on stream. Sonic Adventure 2 as well.
Nights into Dreams. Now that's a stream.
Yeah, that could be a stream. Yeah, we'll do some Sonic streams at some point. Because Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 are really good. I don't like the gameplay of Sonic Adventure 2 as much because it's not as busted as Sonic Adventure 1, where you can just mash the spin dash button and you build up crazy speed, and all you need is a 10-15 degree incline and Sonic just fucking goes airborne. And you can jump over entire sections of the stage, and I think that's great. Sonic Adventure 2 is a lot more sort of no, none of that, no fun allowed. If you try and mash spin dash while you're spin dashing, you do a silly roll. Jet Set Radio is alright as well. It's sort of not that interesting to watch, I don't think. But Nights into Dreams, that might be a fun stream.
How long is Nights into Dreams?
Not very long, honestly. Yeah, I've got a bunch of things installed. I've got a shelf of PlayStation 3 games as well. I've got Mobile Suit Gundam. Crossfire.
Yeah, that Gundam game.
That's quite fun. I haven't played through the Xeon campaign. Played through the Federation campaign, and I kind of love how ropey that game is, and how
it seems fun watching it.
Yeah, it is fun, and it's also fun, sort of the proto XCOM mechanics of it, managing the stress of all your if any of your guys die in combat, everyone else gets PTSD for a week, and their psyche doesn't recover because they're oh god, we lost a comrade.
I think Tokyo Jungle is my favorite PS3 game. We should stream Tokyo Jungle.
Yeah, I think Tokyo Jungle would be as a system seller for you.
Yeah.
It's the most unique. It's one of the most unique PS3 games. Yeah, I've also got Lost Planet. I could play Lost Planet and Lost Planet 2. Probably play Lost Planet 2 because it's split screen.
Mm.
But yeah, there's plenty of options for stuff we could do to sort of fill time if we get halfway through the last level in MGS4.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, let's call the stream here.
Right.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for swinging by.
Bye.